I was going to cut Vivi off again and just say, "Hey, Peter, what happened last time?"
You motherfucker! I was gonna do that!
That's a great question.
I know.
Hey, Ghost, what happened last time?
Time on Rise of the Rune Lords. In the middle of our now infamous Swallowtail Festival, my companions and I took to arms to repel the goblin attack. Talia, who also turned out to be the mysterious small-town hero Leaf. Kamasa, a warrior whose fighting style I find difficult to consistently describe. And Kulan, a centaur tribeswoman sworn into Kamasa's service. Together, we succeeded in saving a nobleman by the name of Aldern Foxglove, who took us on a hunting trip and gave me 2 horses. However, we failed to predict the goblin's next attack on the glass blowery. In its dreadful aftermath, we arrested the half-elven man Tsuto Kaijitsu, the illegitimate heir to the Kaijitsu family, who played no small part in arranging this entire assault. As he proved himself to be uncooperative and generally kind of a tool, I scoured his mind for information on his co-conspirators. Armed with his knowledge, limited though it may have been, we set out for a subterranean dungeon underneath Sandpoint known as the Catacombs of Wrath. There we were waylaid by a strangely buxom quasit whose name escapes me. Having thoroughly ended any threat she may have posed to the city, we moved on to their final stronghold, Thistletop, a goblin fort now held by their leader, Nualia. Motivated by the resentment she held after a lifetime of fetishization at the hands of Sandpoint citizens, she ultimately decided to enact horrible revenge on our town after being left pregnant and abandoned by a man who, to my knowledge, did not live here. We set about maneuvering the intricate web of intrigue and romance that bound the people of Thistletop to uncover their evil and sinister plot. Nualia was planning to unleash a powerful evil spirit upon the city in order to fuel her ascension to a demon lord. Meanwhile, the warrior Auric Van Kasperkin was making advances towards his colleague Lirie Akanja, a wizard who herself only had eyes for Tsuto Kaijitsu, even though he was already head over heels in a relationship with Nualia, despite the fact that she was clearly just using him. All the while, the Buckbear Bruthasmas was undercutting the hospitality of their host, the goblin chief Ripnugget, by... Anyway, with the aid of the mysterious stallion Shadowmist, we made quick work of the goblins of Thistletop. Once we started to explore its underground depth, it all came to a head in a very grand, climactic battle, wherein we defeated Nualia and sealed the evil spirit forever. There was also a big crab. We then made our way home without any further issues or greater personal revelations that I wouldn't be able to share here. And that's what I did with my week.
Holy shit.
Here to move us to the map.
Yep.
Wow. A
Melanie
whole season recap.
Melanie sits back down in her chair at the Goblin Attack Survivor Support Assembly.
Is that what this is?
The map is still loading.
Yeah,
Hold on. I move her up to a chair.
yeah, I had more civilians at that table, and they sure did fucking vanish.
Damn. I'm so sorry. Yeah, she sits back down to, I would assume, polite applause.
Yeah. Tup jumps on the table. Also, Tup was there and was really cool. You left out all of Tup's parts.
I'm very sorry, Tup. Many sacrifices must be made in the spirit of dramatic efficacy.
Yes, I understand the many sacrifices. Looks at burnt ash of his favorite puppet.
Oh my god. it just zoomed me all the way in.
I'm
on
so
a
sorry.
kind
I
of
didn't mean
speech
for that to
bubble.
happen.
How do I turn that off again?
Should be configure
Um,
settings and then search at the top for pan to token speaker.
I turned that off.
Turn that shit off. Alright. Yeah, she looks around her fellow goblin attack survivors.
I love how Foundry just knows what's going on here with these names. Got numb survivor, thankful
Thankful
survival,
civilian.
dissociated, relieved, nervous, and the terrible top.
The terrible top. God, is there? Does this forum have any kind of like moderator, or is it just people like free form awkwardly sitting together?
I'm thinking, who in town would most likely be moderating this sort of thing? Because I feel like the mayor's too busy. Most likely, the moderator would probably be Chaska. He would have like stepped up to help people. Like he's natural born leader type guy.
Yeah.
We'll move him to the table too.
This map came out way higher resolution than I thought it would.
Tup realizes people are staring awkwardly instead of staring enthralled and sits back down. Yeah, the past week has kind of been suspiciously chill. Like, you keep waiting for something else to go wrong and it hasn't yet, and you're finally starting to be able to kind of relax. Hemlock came back with the reinforcements from Magnamar, and then immediately sent some of them back to Magnamar with Pseudo to be taken for trial.
Well, how was Pseudo looking on his way out?
Bad.
Good.
Other than that, yeah, it's been. Let's see. Anything else that's less chill happening? Where'd my thing go? There it is. Yeah, it's just kind of been. Anytime you see Hemlock, he's grumbling about paperwork. He has. Seems like a lot to do. Like, he missed all the fun action parts and now just gets to do the bureaucratic cleanup.
Aww. Poor guy.
Ameko has been conducting business as usual, trying to keep spirits up. Shayless is in the corner hitting on a guard who may or may not be on duty. We'll never know. And Hemlock, Sandpoint has finally returned to normal.
Why'd you say it like that?
What I say? What like what?
Why'd you say it like that?
Who knows?
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
she's
that's
like
pretty
almost
ominous. That's pretty ominous.
I think everything's going to be fine from now on. I guess we made the rounds. People talk about the stuff that happened, and we're going into like what we're doing now, right? And Melanie talks about how like, well, I've actually tried to actively study magic more. There's a lot lot of material at the library I hadn't really gotten in touch with before. And yeah, she she talks a bit about silly nerd stuff, and the people nod politely, like, yes, magic. We're away. And God, there's this very specific vibe to groups like this, right?
Yeah.
Where it's a little bit drumming fingers on the table the whole time.
A little bit from what I can, at least from the energy that's giving off right now.
And I everyone like says their piece, and I imagine maybe some people order some rounds or something, but eventually I'd wager, most just kind of get up and awkwardly shuffle out. Such is how it is with self-help groups like this. They like, yeah, it helps, but also you're not here
It
for
helps,
fun.
but at what cost?
It helps, but at
Yeah.
what cost?
And other players should be able to toggle their own visibility states, right?
Oh. No,
Nope.
No?
no.
You right click, there's no toggle visibility in the top right?
There's no characters.
Oh, you can't even see yourselves? Rip.
Nope.
No, you GM layered them.
Okay.
Made a map for Kulan to fit on. I hope you like it.
Can't fit on the couches.
Damn.
Fuck.
Well, we all arrived at the exact same time.
It's kind of awkward.
Yeah, a little bit. What have you two been up to the last week or so? I've been thinking about her like putting a training dummy on the beach and beating the shit out of it. I've been training. How about you two? Ellie, you're muted if you're speaking.
Well, we, well, I have, in my own time, I have been training the big baby.
Oh yeah, your
little baby.
bird.
Yes. But, mostly it's just been accompanying my lady.
Fair
I've been
enough.
doing some studying.
Ooh, what type of studying?
Medical stuff.
Oh, fun.
The
We did
next,
get beat
the
up
most
before.
recent fancy of my lady.
Also, we're all kind of standing in the door. I feel like everyone's looking at us.
Yeah.
Hi.
Oh, hi,
Hello.
Melanie.
Hi. Please come in.
Melanie.
What?
Let's get out of like the doorway. Yeah.
Fuck, the
Cameron,
patrons
right?
are disappearing.
Yeah.
Oh.
The support
Sorry?
group wraps up and they leave.
Same time next week. Yeah. Politely nods goodbye, shakes a hand or two to some of the people leaving.
Cam waved, and Cam has probably also spent a lot of this week doing her regular going around town helping people.
Yeah, Leaf Talia probably was on a lot of rooftops, hunting down, like trying to make sure that everything is okay. Like it is a normal week.
The default state of the Leaf Talia, standing on a rooftop, scarf dramatically swaying in the wind.
Yes.
Cam
now-
doing 17 errands a day.
But now Leaf Talia has someone in the peanut gallery.
Scarf dramatically swaying in the wind, going like, wouldn't it be awesome if you stabbed that guy?
Could you tie me on a little tighter? I feel like I'm gonna fly off.
No, you're not gonna. Okay.
It's cold up here.
Also, I do want to give a shout out to the way the Foundry camera module works.
Yeah.
Because when Melanie was walking up, it was sort of like zooming in bit by bit.
Oh.
It was like a
Well, that's-
fucking Pokemon battle was about to start. Uh,
See, my favorite part about it is the way it registers Kulan specifically, because Kulan's legal token part of her token is only her top right corner, which means
Really?
that's what it's tracking. So if Kulan is lower than everyone else, her bottom half is just cut off.
That's really funny.
she gets Mike Wazowski.
At least we can see her funny hat.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh yeah. I was curious. Has as Leaf Tully has named the scarf Skana been chatty at all this week during the training?
It's been pretty quiet. Seems like it's been deep in thought. Or maybe just bored.
not enough murder.
Not enough murder.
I hate to say it, gang, but she's just like me for real, for real.
Mm.
I feel like Leaf Talia pokes it every once in a while of like, are you asleep?
Not as you understand it.
I have
Rapid
my
blinking.
own type of special sleep that you
I see.
normies would never get.
Okay.
Oh fuck, she's doing those micro sleeping where she's sleeping for 20 minutes.
Yeah, right. Micro sleeps. Well, alright then.
How have you all been? It's been a second.
Uh, Leaf Talia kind of like, it's like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I've been, I've been processing some stuff.
Seems to be going around lately, haha. Looks down at the table.
Yeah, but I don't think there's a support group for what I've got going on.
You'd be surprised. Have you checked?
I-
But maybe not locally, but
I mean, maybe I'll have to look into it. She just kind of awkwardly scratches her chin. Um, so how's the group therapy helping?
yeah,
That's good.
you know, help round things a bit, right?
I can only imagine the energy is a little somber. I'd imagine.
Oh God, yeah. Well, awkward is how I'd describe it,
Ah,
but you know, uh, it helps in a way. It kind of makes it all feel a bit more like it really happened, right?
yeah.
Of course,
Everything
that's
the last what was it, 2 weeks? Was it the last 2 weeks?
I guess yeah. Since it's been, I suppose this is the end of the week of downtime, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, last 2 weeks. Yeah. No.
Last I last 2 weeks have definitely been quite the what's a good word for it? Um,
Clusterfuck.
yeah, yeah.
I was gonna say series of unfortunate events, but that's a better word, I think.
Yeah.
Mm. No. It helps, I guess, to to have other people to, uh, who just talk, like, have it be like it really happened, right?
Yeah.
People know
Yeah.
about it. People were there.
Yeah, that's why I've been like, helping fix things up around here.
Mm.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
I've been muted.
Yes, you have.
Community is vital to grief or any strong emotion, any difficulty in life. Uh, it's not too bad in this place, this town, but in any sort of bigger place that Kamasa has taken me, it just seems like people are so distant from each other. They don't know each other, not even a neighbor. So you cannot cope. You have no community, no family. So I'm
Oh,
glad that you have at least something here.
yeah, I've been getting I've been getting to know people a lot more. Did you like? So in my head it was just like, yeah, I've been getting to get to know a lot of these people much better. Did you know the terrible Tup does a great Chinese cowboy impression?
Oh no.
That sounds horrific.
Terrible Top
I
does
this
many great impressions.
this scares me. Please do not.
It's one of his specialties.
I don't. Please do not.
Melanie looks out with just her gaze heavy with the patient suffering of anyone who's like getting to know people and be like, oh no.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well,
but I guess it's all slowly going back to normal, kind of.
yeah, I think that's all you can really hope for.
It's
Well,
where it usually goes, isn't it?
I don't think you should let it go back to normal, or at least think of it that way, because it will never be normal again. Something has happened. The world has shifted. So to
Juan is
ignore
right.
that is, yes, it's not something you should strive for in that way.
I,
Bill,
I
Bill.
suppose, like, I don't mean that it's gone back to the way it was. Of course, it can never go back to the way it was, but
No, I see.
in, in
You
some
do that.
way, however things the way they are now, it's just going to be the new normal.
Yeah, you're building a new normal.
Indeed.
It's hard. It's definitely hard. I've done it once or twice.
Mm. I remember when my mother died.
Mm.
It was difficult.
Melody has this moment of like, wait,
It
you
was
too? What?
not. It was not same thing as you. It was not. It was not a passing that was so brutal and apart from you. This
Old
is more
age?
so passing, but still, this is hard. And as I said earlier, wherever I come from, things are a lot more communal and close with people around you. But even then, I still had a close relationship with mother. She was the one who taught me how to hunt and do everything that's plainsmen know. And
Y'all have
it's
sorry.
yes.
Y'all have very different relationships with your mothers.
Do you not have mother?
I have a mom. Yes.
Oh, that's
She
good.
hasn't been in my life all that much.
Oh, that's not so good.
She's shown up once or twice for a little bit, but uh, she kind of scratches her cheek a little bit, and it's just like she usually doesn't stick around for too long. She's
Ah,
there's
I see.
she's just busy.
Yes, busy. I'm sure.
How are your dads doing, Pam?
Oh, they're doing good. They're
That's good.
putting money in the community, that kind of stuff. Doing what they can.
Mm-mm-mm. How did they get so rich? I'm sorry if that's too much of a question.
I think when you just are around long enough, it just happens.
Literal old
Accumulate.
money.
They just invested for like a long time.
Well, they've been in town for like a while, so I think like
Mm.
you invest in the community, and then eventually it just builds up, kind of thing.
I suppose they are landowners, right? Like they own the part of the your castle and the land it's built on, right?
Yeah, they like
And that sort of thing accumulates in value over time usually. I've been reading a lot of books lately.
Yeah, I noticed
Me
you've been at the
too.
library a lot.
It shows.
Mm.
You're clever, learned, scholarly.
Well, thank you. You are also quite learned, though I'm not sure if scholarly is the word for it.
No, perhaps not. Mine is more. What's the word? Hands-on,
The school of life.
I
believe
suppose. Yeah.
that's something that in Corvosa we call street smarts. Though, I guess street is not exactly the operative term here.
Yeah, right? It doesn't really work that way either. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
that doesn't quite
plain
translate for
smarts.
me.
Yeah, there you go. Plain smart.
Plain smart. She's just plain smart, our Kulan.
Fucking
I don't
freeze
understand.
frame, credits start rolling.
Yes, I was.
It fully cut off my bit. I hate when Discord does it. I'm doing this again.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Yes, like I was raised on planes.
You're smart about things on planes, therefore you're plain smart.
Yes, I'm smart about the planes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what we're saying.
Plain is also a word that means like obvious, clearly
Oh,
obvious.
It's a
Being
play
plain
on
smart means that you are very
the word
yes. It is a
is
double meaning. I'm trying to
is
express that you are
wordplay.
very
It's,
noticeably smart.
That is one of the hardest things to get about different language.
it's plain smart. No wait, I forgot the pun I was gonna make. It's a plane on words. That's the joke I was gonna make. I got
Well,
lost. Me and nerd got
wow.
lost
It
in
was-
the sauce.
A second plane has hit the joke.
No.
Holy shit!
Wait, gang, there's still time. We can stop it.
Oh my god, another plane has hit the Joker gun. No shit.
Another tragedy has hit the steel point. Steel point? Sand point.
Holy
I-
shit.
I came up with I had an idea for a Rise from the Runelords fan comic featuring Melanie earlier that is also just kind of an elaborate 9/11 joke.
Oh my god!
I
Maybe
love
one day I'll
9/11
make it.
jokes.
Maybe the idea was very much, Melanie's morning routine. She lays herself out the cards from her Pathfinder lore appropriate Harrow deck TM. And
I love Horodex.
she mixes the cards and she's like, okay, for my fortune today we have the Tower, 10 of Swords, Death. Well, it doesn't have to. The second tower, that's not the Pentagon?
The fucking what's the fucking tweet? The fucking I got a tarot reading and she flipped over the first card and said the
Mhm.
tower. And I said, "Is that good?" And she flipped over
Oh,
the
that-
second card and it was a guy, the hot air balloon driving into power lines.
Yeah,
Kinda
it
looks
was.
suspiciously like me.
The tower thing was. It was just like, yeah, got a tower of reading, and it was a card of a guy who looks like me in a hot air balloon that's like being exploded by power lines. So it looks so good.
Looks exactly like me. Is that good?
All right.
Okay, now.
Oof. Sorry for derailing the bit.
Yeah,
You're fine. You're fine.
we went to bits
Um,
mode.
We went
I
into
love
bit
railing
mode
a
there
bit.
for a second. Okay.
I'm rolling
All
up a
right.
bit.
Are we? Do we want
That's a
to?
joke because horses will have bits in their mouth, you know.
You are so right, bestie.
Oh,
So, do we all want to have? I think is this the last day of our like free meals in the inn or?
Oh, Ameko has given you free meals for life. I did not mean to
Ah.
have her jump over the thing.
Nice.
Oh. Hello, sheriff.
Squints. Oh, hey.
Yeah, hey.
Getting the help you?
Yes. Yeah, there's no real, like, private corners here.
Not really, no.
Yeah, the map implies that there's an upstairs, but I haven't built that one.
Yeah.
It's just kind of up to your imagination. There was also supposed to be like a black rectangle over this sort of thing to, imply that this is where the higher floor starts. But that's just
don't you use
details, I suppose.
over here? We can enter the theater of the mind if it helps.
Yeah.
We
The very funny thing of the moment Leaf Talia sees the sheriff, because of the animosity between the sheriff and Leaf, she just goes in her head for Skana to hear, God, this fucking guy.
Not this guy.
I mean, you know how to make him stop being a problem.
Yo.
That's a little excessive. If you are referring to what I think you're referring to.
I'm referring to many things.
The skull says ACAB.
I mean, kinda.
I feel like it's a bit less discriminate than that. Like I don't think the scuff cares who you're killing.
No, I think the scarf just it wants me to kill whoever I think it deserves it.
Yeah, if we can.
You know, Leaf Talia, if you become a cop, you can kill more people.
Ew, no.
I have turns around to Shaska. Why don't you show the terrible Tup the new stage play you've been working on? Right?
Squints.
Tries to indicate like we need to have a kind of private conversation.
Oh,
over
he
here.
gets that. He just doesn't appreciate the terrible Tup being pawned off on him.
Only Top can appreciate the stage
tries
play.
to express the fucking like I'm so sorry.
I think Leaf Talia behind Melanie will just kind of hold up like a bag of like 20 gold of like, you get this if you do it.
No, you don't gotta bribe me.
Okay,
Come on,
good.
Tup. Tup walks under the table. Doesn't even have to stoop.
I thought he was walking on the table. That's even funnier.
No, it's that gnome height that
Yes.
he has.
Gnome height. Oink, oink.
Gnome.
The gnome.
Yeah, he's not a gnoblin. He's a gnome.
Exactly.
He's canonically really small.
Time to thankful civilian. I'll give you $10 to fuck off.
He
Yeah,
wants
right.
to hear about the play too. He's gonna follow them.
Oh, okay.
I kind of want to hear about the play, but I guess I have to be over here.
My
Does
plan
play?
Alright, Hemlock, what's up?
Shaska is an actor. Anyway, Sheriff.
Yeah, well, first, let me thank you. I don't think I've had the chance. Thanks for all the good you've done while I was out of town.
Of course.
Well,
All in a
But
it
day's
wasn't.
work.
Wait, hold on. I don't actually.
I simply, none of us simply would just stand by and let it happen, you know?
Yeah.
Well,
Besides, with she kind of like stretches back, kind of making it a little obvious that she's Leaf. Of like, with Leaf, taking a break, someone had to step up.
Leaf's
ye-
taking break? I had thought, okay.
She rolls her eyes. I'm Leaf, remember?
yeah,
What?
we all know this.
I
Holy
thought
shit.
Tup was Leaf for a minute, honestly.
No, what? Come
I
on.
thought it was made very clear that you're separate people.
But yeah, it's fortunate you've proven yourself so capable, because we have a bit of a problem that I think you can help with. I very much wish I didn't have to involve anyone, but this needs dealing with now before the situation gets worse.
And pray tell, what exactly is this situation?
Let's see.
Hopefully, it's not some
You're
kind of murder.
Yeah, you're fairly new in town, as is Kulan, but the other two, I'm sure you remember the chopper.
The chopper?
I sure do, but tell us about it anyway.
He's
Untrained knowledge, local, go!
Chopper? I don't know her.
Is it funny? Is it funny, GM?
It's a 13. That's what
It's a
it is.
13. Is it funny?
yeah, you more than remember. The chopper was the fucking serial killer that killed like 20 people 5 years ago, I think it was.
It was
Right
during
before
Kulan.
Nualia killed her dad.
Oh, it was during Cam's true crime phase. No.
Yes.
Info dumps.
Including Hemlock's predecessor. Like, that's the reason that he is sheriff now, is the previous sheriff got killed by the serial killer.
Right.
Got.
Yeah, put simply, we have another murderer in our midst.
Oh, they.
One who I fear has only just begun to work.
Oh.
That is
Okay.
unfortunate.
And you remember how the town nearly tore itself apart during the chopper's slayings. If like, we need to deal with this fast and quiet, otherwise it's gonna get just as bad, if not worse.
I see the requirement of secrecy.
Yeah, last night they hit the sawmill.
I'm sorry?
Huh?
Like,
There's
the entire sawmill?
there were two victims, the only two people who were there at the time. But they're in bad shape.
Are they alive?
Not even close.
Oh dear.
What type of weapon was it? You know?
It's hard to say. You should probably check out the scene. They were found by one of the mill workers, a guy named Ivor Thorne. By the time my people got there, there was already a crowd of rubberneckers.
Ah, of course there was. Well,
I've got people there now, keeping the mill locked down, but the thing that really bothers me isn't just that it's two dead bodies, it's the fact that this is the second set of murders we've had in the last couple days.
Oh.
second set?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh,
Why is that more concerning?
Because it establishes a pattern.
Ah, I see.
And
okay, so what was the other set of murders?
Well, I'll get to that in a second. Firstly, the like I would just trust my guards with this, but they're green. They're barely able to hold themselves against the goblins, and
Your guards still think Leaf and Talia are two different people.
exactly.
I thought that as well.
And yeah, I need help, and I think you'll need help too, because this particular murderer knows you, one of you at least,
Yeah?
How
Huh?
so?
and he pulls out a blood-stained scrap of parchment.
Squints.
Cam, this is for you.
Me?
Your
Oh.
name is written in blood on the outside of the folded parchment.
Oh.
We just got a
No.
letter. We just got a letter.
I guess they want to pick a fight with me.
They'll have to go through me first.
Melody
There's handouts.
goes
Yeah.
somehow even more pale.
I'll look at it.
What does it?
And
What does it say?
You owe me $20.
Is that what it says?
What the hell?
What the fuck?
What? What's going on?
This is some incel shit. What the hell?
Are you not seeing the handout?
I'm not seeing a handout, no.
no,
Oh.
Oh, I
I
feel like
am.
Kulan specifically would be very upset.
Yeah, right?
yeah, try showing it again.
Okay, I'm looking at this. What do they mean by Kern?
To love me, desire me in time, she did. Give yourself to the point. We shall all end the lodge.
I'm sorry,
What the
Kern? What are you referring to?
The L and E are pretty close together, so it looks like somebody messed up writing a K.
Hmm.
This is
Actually, that'd be Karn.
You're right.
No. That's learn. Learn.
I should get better handwriting. And also pick
Yeah,
a fucking lane. When it comes to how they write their capitals in the lower cases.
this handwriting is kind of all over the place.
Yeah, it's bad. We found that pinned to the sleeve of the latest victim. I'm guessing whoever did this is trying to throw suspicion onto you, or just get your attention.
Well,
Wow, you have,
it's
They
the
will have
first
to go
one,
through.
bad job. If it's the second one, good job.
They're very much gonna have to go through me first, but I am concerned. They just let it refers to someone else. Desire me in time as she did.
yeah, that is
I
concerning.
I worry that someone else has already fallen victim in this way. And it mentions a pack. This implies many.
Love me as she. Hmm.
And there's also lordship
You are
ruling
Lord.
over a pack.
Yeah,
Is
right now I'm hoping it's not werewolves because we don't got that much fucking silver. But
do werewolves occur around here? Like, is this a place where werewolves will happen?
on occasion,
Often.
like I think primarily. Here, I'm gonna check my Varisia map real quick. I think it's. I want to say it's no. Okay, so Sandpoint is here.
Mm-hmm.
Most werewolves that you'd encounter in this area would be in one of the forests. If I remember correctly, the main one that you get werewolves in is the either Churlwood or Lurkwood. So it's not close, but I mean, 150 to 250 miles for something that can move as fast as a werewolf wouldn't be too hard to get here.
Unfortunately, I've very little experience with werewolves. My pack has dealt with them in the past, but myself, not really. They know to keep away from where we would be. They are not so formidable on open plain. At least, well, when there is herd of centaur. But yes,
Well,
there's been occasional run-ins.
I I think we're kind of jumping to a conclusion on the werewolf thing because
Oh,
they're
yeah, for
pretty
sure.
rare. We haven't
is
even looked at what's going on, and if it is a werewolf thing, oof. But if it's not, I mean, like wolves in general are like a
Did
pretty
you just say wolf?
common aesthetic to go for.
Fair enough, but
Did you just wolf?
I mean,
What?
You went wolf.
I did not.
By God, the werewolves they've already infiltrated.
So we should
if I
probably
may,
go check things out.
Yes, we should.
I am wondering though, like, Cam, do you have any idea who this other woman is that the letter could be talking about? Because it's
The
written
way
as if you would know.
Yeah, or this incel that seems to want you to like them.
No,
Hmm.
no, comma GM. Should I make a roll?
you can't think of anyone now.
Okay. Yeah. No.
Okay. I'm fully willing to accept that it is just a strange freak projecting some stuff onto you. But it is very strange, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean,
is
I
what
guess I'm around town a lot, so it might have just been someone around town.
Hmm.
I have to be even more watchful of you, my lady.
Maybe. You
Probably.
I suppose you would be the one most likely of us all to have one, if not more, secret admirers. You're
Yeah,
about
that's fair.
town, you help people a lot.
Yeah. Secret. Looks at Shayless in the corner.
Narrows my eyes
I
at her.
do remember that. I thought she looked familiar.
Yes, she can stay away.
Regardless,
Oh,
we should get going.
Yeah. So where is this place? Like, where is the sawmill? Exactly.
Yeah, well, yeah, the sawmill is just north of here, on the river. I'd suggest starting there. Bodies are still present.
Mm.
The scene cleaners haven't gotten there yet. And the sooner we go through there, the sooner we can get it cleaned up and the bodies buried.
Yeah, that's fair.
Indeed.
Melanie, last time we had investigative things to do, you had like things that were for like blood and skulls, right? Do you still have that or no?
I literally opened the occult skill unlocks tab and like, yeah, no, that's well, it turns out the skulls thing is largely nonsense and I shouldn't be doing it.
Yes.
But if we can find anything that may have belonged to the killer, then I might be able to. Well, actually, Cam, give me that letter.
Ha!
Sure.
Oh wait, are you gonna? What was that thing called? psychometry or whatever.
Psychometry. Once
I
per
guess
day, you
the
can concentrate for 1 minute while in physical contact with an item
Oh.
or location.
That's actually what the ability is called. Okay.
Yeah, during which you receive flashes of insight regarding the subject's nature and ownership. After 1 minute, you attempt a DC 15 appraise check to decipher the visions. Gain one piece of information about the historical significance of the last previous owner, such as eclipse. Oh my god, I'm gonna get shit about Cam. I'm gonna get shit about Cam if she gives you the letter.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, what is ownership?
Learn one more piece of information for every 10 by which your check results exceeds the DC, as long as you concentrate for 1 additional minute for each piece of information.
Might as well swing.
Yeah.
I guess do I take 1 minute on the way there to try to psychometrize the letter?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, I'll give you a piggyback on the way.
Yeah.
Let's see. Keep in mind you can only psychometry once a day, so you might want to
My-
save it. If you
That's
Yeah,
the
find
other
let's
thing.
save
I think I'm just gonna pocket the letter for now, and then we're gonna investigate a little. Why don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to interrogate Iberthorn, he's the guy who found the bodies. He's at the garrison right now, mostly for his own protection. You know, we just want to make sure he's looked after. Only suspect is also in the garrison.
You already have a suspect?
It's the only person who would have a reason.
Who was that? Does anybody we know?
You know Ven Vender?
That name
It
sounds
rings.
familiar.
Yeah, it rings bell.
Roll knowledge local. Yo, knowledge local. Normal. I don't. Unless
You
I
do.
Okay.
That's a pretty easy one. He runs the local grocery store or general store. I can never remember which. He's Shaylis's dad.
Oh my fucking god. Shayla, did you fuck a bunch of lumberjacks and now they're dead?
Wait. That guy we extracted XP from?
What?
We got XP from not fighting him
Yes.
or
Oh,
interacting
yeah.
with him.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that guy.
I didn't like his vibe, but I don't know. I didn't get that sense from him.
Typically, you can tell if someone has murderous intent.
Well, first things first. Let's look at the crime scene.
Yeah.
Of course, yes. My lady, I'll carry you.
I can walk.
You can, yes, but it's easier if I carry you.
I
Yes?
would like to walk.
Okay.
If you insist.
Kulan is being very protective as per usual. Or is it more
I'm-
so now?
I must be. She has been
Sandpoint.
targeted.
Yeah, we probably would have
Sandpoint
talked about
Lumberjack.
that.
Oh fuck! I accidentally grabbed Melanie at the same time as you and others. Two of her. I used my Shadow Clone Jutsu.
Oh!
Is Allergas Barrett supposed to be there and dead?
Oh, I haven't deleted him yet. Yeah, he dead. He died a while ago. I deleted him and his bloodstain is still there. That's fine.
Was he the priest?
He was the random guy. The goblin in his house.
Also, I found out I found out a while back in Pathfinder Second Edition, because you brought up ninjas. There is a spell that is just ninja log replacement.
Relatable.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's called substitution jutsu.
No, it's actually not.
You fake fucking fan. You don't watch Naruto.
Teehee.
Yeah, so... Where is it? Here we go. The Sandpoint Lumber Mill. It's on the shores of the Tarandarok River. By the time you get there, there's a fucking sizable crowd outside and a couple groups of nervous-looking guards at the entrances.
Alright, do we want to walk in there big dick style or try to sneak in?
I mean, we got
Well,
the
yeah, here.
captain with us. We don't need to sneak in.
No, I know.
Yeah,
It's
we-
just if you didn't want to be seen by all the people.
Why?
Sorry, I'm used to being Leaf.
It's fine.
I
Old
suppose
habits
that
die
changed how
hard.
you do things, yeah.
I'm so used to keeping a low profile in this form state no. outfit.
This isn't even my
Yes.
final form.
It's very understandable.
Something is easy for you to keep a low profile. You're short.
Hey. Yeah, no, I am short.
You might as well just walk in.
Sure.
Yeah,
Relevant question. Do you have an exact number on how short Vivi is?
2 strawberries tall.
Wait, are you talking about me
Not
or
Vivi.
Leaf
Sorry,
Talia?
I was gonna. Do you have a hard on how short is Talia? Yeah.
Talia is 5'4".
I forgot. Melanie is 5'11".
Yeah, you are way taller than Leaf Talia. Yeah,
Big
she's
child.
she's a shorty.
8'7".
You're a
Like
centaur.
5'8" or something.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
that's
assume. Is there no unique map for the sawmill either?
there is not.
Figures. So
Walk
what's the box text situation like, GM?
Yeah, the guards step aside and let you in. It's a well-built wooden structure, very thick walls, wooden roof, doors are simple timber and not locked. The actual machinery of the mill's disengaged. There's a timber pier. That's just where they bring in the wood that needs to be cut. That's on the actual river here. I'm gonna pan the map slightly for myself. Yeah, that's just this pier here. The actual murder scene is bad. The interior is coated with sawdust, strewn with footprints and splashes of blood. The notable things are the 2 bodies, an axe, and a terrible rotting flesh spell.
ah.
Like it smells like something died in here and was let to sit for a couple of weeks.
Leaf Talia in her head. Skana, you are so lucky you don't have a nose.
I do actually.
What?
Garth starts sneezing.
The 2 victims are locals would recognize them as Banny Harker. He's one of the mill operators, and he had been having a not so secret affair with the other victim, Katrina Vender.
But that's the first time we've heard of her.
She's been mentioned at least once. That's Shayla's older sister.
Oh, okay. So that, when earlier, I was gonna circle back to it, right? But earlier was there was a previous murder. Then I assume that's her.
No, so this is the 2 of them are the most recent ones. The first set of murders were outside of town.
Oh, okay. So Shayla's sister is in here with him.
Mhm.
Okay. All right.
Yes. She's in bad fucking shape. She was pushed into the log splitter.
Oh.
Yeah, okay, so on a scale of 1 to slash reflect.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the log splitter is powered by a water wheel, and it was clearly running. Her remains are pretty fucking mangled.
Huh.
Like she would have died instantly.
Does
So,
the axe look like it belonged to the lumber mill?
Yes.
Fame.
so, okay. I have a few thoughts. Um, this is the okay. Just to clarify, this is the sister of the girl that with the red hair that was in the Rusty Dragon that
Yes.
hit on Cam that one time.
Yeah,
Yes.
with the rat problem, yeah.
Yes, and that guy, the dad, is currently in jail for this murder, possibly.
Yes.
Just to clarify.
He has been vocally non-supportive. He doesn't like Banny Harker.
Yeah, but is that like I don't think a dad would kill one of his kids. That just seems a lot extreme.
Now, Leaf, you might be biased. Do you think a mom would kill one of her kids?
Lutalia thinks. I'm not sure actually.
Yeah, I'm sorry to say. Uh, God, I
Girl's
guess
name is Banny, right?
Hmm?
The girl's name is Banny, right?
No, Katrina is the girl. Banny Harker is the mill owner
I guess
or
step
operator.
one.
It's actually owned by someone else.
Step one, general perception check.
Yeah.
Looking for clues.
Peter, can I see that note again?
Yeah.
It's not in the journal.
I don't know why you guys can't access the fucking handouts that I gave you access to.
Woo!
Okay. Let me see. You definitely see the other corpse as well. Harker's body has been horribly desecrated. He has been pinned to the wall by several hooks. His body is mutilated, his face is carved away, and his lower jaw is gone. His chest is bare and has a rune carved into it in the shape of I believe Leaf Talia's necklace now, that same 7-pointed Sihedron.
Oh. Right. The jade amulet, right? Was it? Or
The Jade one was something different. You just have the. Or did you have. No, someone else had the Sihedron one. That might be. That might be Cam has that one.
yeah. I oh boy. So this is more what was it? Like the Rune Lord symbol, right?
Yep.
Oh, this is more Rune Lord bullshit.
Fantastic.
I had a kind of a hunch that this was kind of related to what happened last week, but now I'm starting to think it might actually be.
Um, sorry, I'm running physical notes, and it took me forever to find a pen that works.
Mm.
Harker died from uh hooks being put through him and like an axe wounds and stuff.
I'd need a heal check to determine an actual cause of death, but that's how his
You got
body
it,
was
boss.
found.
Yes,
All right, you can do those
that is
now.
part of my plans. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, there's several wounds all over him. Small, like, unlike the deep slashes on his body, these are much smaller, like made by claws of five-fingered human-sized hand. The rotten scent that
Oh, it's a
pervades the
werewolf.
room, the rotten scent is definitely stronger near those wounds. Uh,
It's a were
Zombie
rat.
werewolf?
let's see.
Were rat.
Yeah, what was the cause, the solid actual cause of death?
It seems to be just all of the. Yeah, he died of blood loss,
Hmm.
just from all of the wounds. It looks
Uh,
as
if
though the rune was carved into him before he died.
hmm. If I
Does
may,
the
oh,
oh go ahead.
I was going to say with my perceptione, are there any objects here that seem out of place? Because I feel like that would be, number one thing I'd be looking for.
Nothing out of place. No. The only, well, I guess what depends how you mean by out of place. The hand axe is just embedded in the floor as if it was just
Hmm.
dropped. Uh, the
And I
handle,
mean, is there like I'm looking for stuff that looks like it wouldn't quite belong here.
yeah, nothing
Like,
that looks like it
yeah.
shouldn't be in a lumber mill.
Mm.
Uh, the handle of the axe is coated with bloody fingerprints. And let's see. Yeah, it is. It looks like it was just thrown or dropped, blade down, and stuck in the floor. Um,
Um, the rune, does the rune look like it was carved using the same claws, or does it look like it is
that
made by
was
a knife or whatever?
carved with a knife of some sort.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay.
Does Katrina have similar moves?
It's hard to tell with how messed up she is, but it doesn't look like it. It looks like she was just pushed into the log splitter, and that's all. Um,
Uh,
I suppose random theory time. You know,
yeah.
given what we have here, my immediate guess would be that somehow our would-be killer managed to perhaps magically sway Katerina into helping him kill her lover, and when she perhaps actually realized what she did, killed her unceremoniously.
let's see. Um,
Mine seems like a slaughter.
let's see. The your guys' perception checks. What do you see with those? Okay, so out on the pier, there is a a set of muddy footprints lead from one end of the pier up to the mill.
Uh,
So someone like came up from the river and walked along the pier, I guess, or
Yes,
Victalia
are
will
they
investigate that side of the pier.
are they
uh,
normal boot prints, or are they perhaps wolf shaped?
they're not wolf shaped. Give me a survival for more details.
Oh, I don't have good survival. Does someone have good survival?
Kalan, do you have good survival?
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, whoever it
yeah.
was barefoot based on the size and general shape. You can probably assume human. They clambered up from the mud under the pier, crossed over to the mill, and then climbed the wall to an upper floor window.
What the hell?
Yes. Can we see what's in the room that they climbed into? Does the trail continue?
Yeah, from there it leads downstairs to around the main room where all the sawdusty prints were.
Hey, Melanie.
Yeah.
Do you have detect magic?
I do, but I suppose I can try. I'm
I
not
just
sure if I could.
who knows? It might give something. It's better trying with and nothing being
Like,
there than not
uh,
trying and there being
I
something there.
hold on. Remember to not turn on measure template
Yeah.
because I'm just not even gonna bother with that shit. Mm, yeah. For any sort of lingering aura to still be here, the original effect would have to be overwhelmingly strong.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm
It's worth a
thinking
shot.
that Mr. Harker was the actual target, and
Yeah,
Henry just was
no,
there.
exactly. Like, yeah,
And
that at the very least, yeah.
trying to figure out what other leading questions I can ask.
Yeah, right.
I was thinking like maybe they mind controlled Katarina in
Maybe.
some way.
Leif Talia will ask for a bone and ask in her head to Skana. You got any ideas on what this is? What this all is? What the fuck is going on?
Ask for a bone?
Like
Asked to
in
be
reference
thrown
to
a bone.
yes,
Oh,
as
okay.
the
Alright.
phrase "throw me a bone." You
Okay,
know.
okay, okay. Sorry.
Well, you could always get a closer look at that axe.
Sure.
Might be the murder weapon.
Can I? Am I able to determine which one died first, actually, as well?
Yes, Katrina died first just because it
Oh.
seems like
Mm.
the killer took their time with Harker.
Yeah.
Mm.
Leif Talia will investigate the axe.
Okay. Make a fortitude save.
Mm.
Oh.
Phantasmal killer.
Okay.
No, that's a
That
will
asks
save
for a will
first.
save. Will save first.
Okay.
Ooh, shit.
I'm sorry.
Got him.
You managed to avoid puking. That rotten meat smell is so much stronger on this thing.
Oh god! She pulls Skana over her face. Oh god, that smells awful.
Yeah, there are smears of rotten flesh and bone fragments caked on its blade.
What the hell?
Maybe we were cooking with zombie werewolf.
Yeah.
If I detect
Or
magic on the axe, does anything show up?
No.
Okay.
I have a new theory. That might be more on point than a werewolf. Fucking a ghoul.
Mm.
I
Mm.
Yeah.
don't know if Cam knows what a ghoul is, but I nerd. I'm like, oh wait, hold on.
I think Leif Talia would know what a ghoul is.
Someone
Oh,
can give me
Knowledge
a
religion.
religion.
Yeah, I was about to say, is it metagaming to give you knowledge religion right now to know what a ghoul is?
I mean, if that's your working theory.
To be fair, right?
roll untrained.
Given that this seems to be an act of religious sacrifice, let's all knowledge religion. Well, can all be winners.
Most I got is dungeoneering or engineering.
Yeah, I rolled untrained, so
I have nature.
I rolled
Okay.
very trained, but I rolled a 4.
Yeah. Leaftalia and Melanie, you're able to put your heads together, and you can't say for certain if it's a ghoul or not, but this was definitely more than a normal body could produce. It was used against some form of corporeal undead. Whether that's a especially gross zombie or a ghoul or what, you can't be certain.
Oh, so actually, the axe is a self-defense weapon against the attacker. Right, this makes sense. The lumberjack tried to use his axe to defend himself, but he was overpowered.
Could you use the rotten flesh to psychometry?
Uh, well, first of all, I think as soon as I start grabbing the rotten flesh, it's gonna ask me for a fortitude save.
Yeah.
Yes.
Second of all, psychometry is about objects of psychic significance, to which, like, a letter written in blood is, I'd argue, an object of psychic significance. Just random flesh and guts, not so much.
It might be significant to the ghoul.
Mm,
I think once you're a ghoul, whatever flesh and guts you leave lying around aren't that significant to you anymore.
fair.
Wow, okay. Let's tell that to the ghouls in the audience right now. Pulls my collar.
My
Alright.
bird has the track trick.
Oh.
Can I have them track based on the flesh?
You hold the bird down, right? It gets a sniff of the axe and it just fucking throws up.
Yeah.
Bird fort save?
Bird fort save.
Bird fort save. Can birds vomit? Can falcons specifically vomit? I don't think they can.
I'm gonna search up.
Oh,
Does
shit.
falcon have cloaca?
Vomit.
What?
I don't think that's relevant right now.
Okay, it looks
Vomiting
like
in
birds
birds
can
indicative of
vomit.
very annoying, yeah.
Okay.
I was thinking of owls.
Yeah, that's how they poop.
Yeah.
They throw up the bone. Anyway, use your track trick. Your trick track.
I do that.
Is the smell enough for that? What's like the prerequisite for tracking something with your epic falcon?
It just says the animal tracks the scent presented to it.
Okay.
Okay. I imagine tracking something through water might be difficult, and I mean the
Didn't
muddy
see the-
footprints probably cut out at some point, but I'd have to assume this thing went back in the water right quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, the falcon kind of does a circle. Let me see. And yeah, it starts circling like right. I think Patty just got attacked by a cat.
Yeah.
Damn. Another
It's the
victim
ghoul!
another victim of the skin saw murders.
Yes. Right over here, it just starts circling a small spot right on that side of the river.
Oh my god, what's that big baby? Timmy fell down the well?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, seems baby found something. We should go investigate, I think.
Yes, let's go
Indeed.
check it
I
out.
fully agree.
The sooner the better with tracking.
Especially with this.
Okay. Yeah, once you check out that side of the river with your earlier perception check, there's a relatively dry spot that still bears a number of barefoot human tracks and that same lingering stench. The tracks
Are these tracks
Hmm?
heading to or away from?
both, or to
Okay.
and away from the river.
Cool.
It seems like something came out of the river and hung out here for a while, and then went back into the river.
Uh-huh.
Wait. So it didn't pass through this area. It
It
went here, then back in.
yeah,
Huh.
it
Is
looks
that
like
was there something else or
so the tracks coming out of the river are obviously wet and kind of muddy. The tracks going back in are fully dried. So presumably whatever was here was waiting for several hours.
I see. So it's only two sets of tracks of them going into the river and then them coming out.
Yes.
so it's reasonable to assume uh they got over here. They hid and waited for everyone to leave the sawmill. They went over there when it only the victim was left to attack. I puffed my Sherlock Holmes pipe.
So there's no other tracks nearby, nothing else.
Nope.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm. I'm not sure what else what I can do from here. Tracking through water is near impossible.
I don't think it'll do anything, but I'll detect fiendish presence again. See, because these things are apparently affiliated with the Rune Lords, which, as far as I'm aware, are demons, something.
The Rune Lords were human.
Oh, never mind.
Hmm.
I thought they were demon aligned for some reason.
Nope.
Never mind then. Yeah, tracking stuff through water is not exactly easy, but hmm. Is there anything else here?
Not that you're seeing.
I guess. This would probably also be a survival role that somebody else would have to do for me, though I can always try. Uh, Looking at, everything that went down in the sawmill, can we conclusively note that the killer went back into the river afterwards?
Yes. Um,
The Fatalius frowns as they. I presumably all we can really do is head back to town, right? Because there's no other tracks.
We could potentially go up and down the river searching for any sign of exiting, but there's no guarantee of that, and the longer that takes, the harder there will be to find, if anything.
Hold on.
Uh, and the more time we waste, the more people that might die.
What was the how long was between the two sets of killings again, sorry? Hello?
Peter muted themselves.
Uh but he attacked by cat?
Probably. Um.
I shall also take a moment to BRB just for a minute.
Okay.
I'm looking at all my psychic skill unlock, my occult skill unlocks. There's got to be something I can pull off here.
Yeah, I'm more of the I'm a social character. I don't know much I can do to help, unfortunately. Like, I have spellcraft, but this doesn't seem to be any spells. So
Where's in the top left
okay.
corner? What is my? Okay, exception.
I'm back.
Hello.
Hello. Ellie BRB'd for a second.
Okay.
So I was wondering, or rather, I was thinking, uh, you can use psychometry on places,
Mm-hmm.
uh, but I think even then, like it doesn't make any difference here. Even then, item or a location, da 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 da. You gain one piece of information about the historical significance or the last previous owner, such as or the his. I'm I'm not sure if uh I guess a murder happening here would, in the grand scheme, be historically significant, but I'm not sure like what the over under on uh historical significance is, given if it's like a recent event.
Yeah.
And psychometry very much doesn't say, yeah, you get to see a cutscene of what happened here recently, right?
Yeah.
So, probably not gonna push that one. Uh, you're not. Hmm.
Oh, hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hi. What I miss?
Uh, Not a lot, really.
They checked out the
We
other
went.
side of the river.
Yeah, there were
The
footprints there.
Yeah, someone came out of the river, waited there a while, and then went back into the river.
Mm,
River Ghoul.
I return.
hello.
I guess
Welcome back.
I one thought exactly though, right? Uh, if it was a ghoul, why leave the river? Ghouls are undead, right? They could just hang out in the river and wait. I guess that's just a better spot to look at the sawmill and see if
Wait,
anything's going on. But like,
wait. That's a good point. Why come back out of the river? Why well, why come
I
here a
mean,
second
specifically,
time?
I'm assuming this happened before the murder.
No, no, no. But we saw a set of footprints coming back onto land that were wet.
Yeah, because okay, listen, all
Yeah,
right.
those were the first set.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was what the whoever
sorry.
like came through the river, went here, waited until, their victim was alone, except, it wasn't, and then went back into the river
Gotcha. Okay, my
to
bad.
get to the sawmill, is right? That's the idea.
Yep.
Could be a could be meeting with the person in control of the ghoul or something.
I guess this is also just a better vantage point to observe the sawmill rather than from underneath the water in like a river basin or whatever.
Yeah, it's a better like almost staging ground of like kind of like you know casing the joint.
Mm.
Uh,
No, I guess if nothing else, uh, we can at least talk to Sheriff Hemlock and say that like we're pretty sure that the horrible rotten flesh on the axe belongs to the killer, and this was an act of self-defense, right? Or and that
yeah,
unless uh Katerina's dad is awfully smelly and has maybe been dead for a couple of months. Uh, it's probably not him.
yeah. This seems undead related for sure.
And there was the. There's. We should go talk to him. And there's also there's the other murders that were mentioned.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the previous movie.
Yeah, what was the period of time? Like, how long was there between the two sets of murders?
Couple days.
Okay.
Maybe the garrison has records on it. We could check it.
I mean, we have
Maybe.
to go there anyway to one, get the location of the second of the other murder, and two, talk to the dad. So,
And the witness,
and oh right, and the
or
witness.
not witness, but one who discovered it.
Yeah. God.
Right, yeah, let's talk to that guy.
I don't
Okay.
know how much useful information they'll have, but like, who knows?
And
I'm-
you can make your way to the garrison.
Whoop, fuck traffic laws.
Traffic? No, I don't face traffic when I'm on the roof.
Road work ahead.
Ninja runs.
Yeah, right. God,
Leaf
We
Talia,
fell-
why do you run with your arms behind your back?
because I go faster.
I don't think that's true.
It's not. It's mostly because it's fun.
So you channel your chakra better.
Yeah, sure.
I feel like out of all people, right, Cam would know.
Yeah. God, Leaf Telly is fucking annoyed. Like she's very, very like annoyed that more murders have happened in the town that she's sort of protect. She feels like she's not doing her job.
Cam's like, why are we only informed after the second set?
I suppose
Yeah.
we're not, official or formal protectors or
Also,
crime fighters. We are
Well,
just people.
I mean, I am a crime fighter, but like,
I was gonna say,
Yes.
Peter, I think you briefly mentioned the first murders didn't happen in Sandpoint, right?
They did not. No, it was outside town.
No. Good.
okay.
Where did they happen?
Let's see. If you're talking to Hemlock, he can tell you. Oh yeah. 2 days ago, a patrol of guards along the Lost Coast Road were assaulted by a man near an abandoned barn south of town. He
That is
was
critical information.
sick and disturbed, fevered, eyes wild, mouth frothing, clothes caked in blood. They subdued him, and when they checked inside the barn, they discovered the mutilated bodies of 3 more men.
Well, yes, this is the missing piece we were looking for. Then this is the next place we should go.
Well, there's nothing left there. We cleared it out already. They were too disfigured to identify, but they had this on them. And he hands over a letter.
Also addressed to Cam.
Also addressed
Hey,
to
Cam.
Cam.
Hey Cam, here's everything going on. What you need to know to stop me.
Did that one show up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm assuming the three people addressed are the three missing people
Yeah,
who were found in there.
that's what we have to assume. They, like I said, they were too messed up to identify, but based
Question.
on this, it's Tark Mortwell, Leonard Hask, and Gedwin Tabe. They're notorious conmen and swindlers. I've personally forbidden them from operating their con games and other operations in Sandpoint. And honestly, I wasn't surprised to find them murdered. I figured it was only a matter of time before they tried to swindle someone worse than them.
I have a question.
Yep.
What did you do with the bodies?
They're in the basement right now. Sort of down in the morgue.
No, I understand. I just. One of our running theories is that it was some form of undead that did the attack. So,
Could have turned to them.
and usually that stuff kind of spreads. So
Not in Pathfinder, it doesn't.
I thought ghouls did.
Or did it? Is
Ghouls
Yeah,
did.
ghoul
actually...
fever.
Ghoul
Oh
specific.
shit, okay. Alright,
Yeah.
sorry. Never
Yeah,
mind.
How
I was
long?
gonna say, well,
Hmm.
while the interrogation team does the questioning, I don't have skills for that, so I could go look at the bodies.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
can
you-
accompany her, yes.
Holler if there's, a fight.
Of course.
Okay. Who we gonna
Come, my
follow
lady,
first?
I'll get us there quickly, just in case.
You ride your horse down the stairs.
Drunkenly?
Oh, wait, yeah, because it's the same building.
Yep.
Yeah.
We could probably follow interrogation team first.
Okay.
Okay, if that's what you want.
And then you talking to Iberthorn or Vinvinder first?
Let's talk to Thorn. Is that okay, Melanie?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I assume you're on investigation, on interrogation team. You've been really good
I
at it
did,
so
yeah,
far.
no. 100%. That's I'm an interrogator duty.
Yeah.
So I guess we're doing the witness questioning.
Okay.
Either witness or suspect. Which one do you want?
I mean, I feel like the suspect is going to be a rather closed case of like I don't think he did it.
Yeah.
Walk in, I did it.
I killed him.
I summoned a ghoul, I fucking did it.
Fucking
It's me.
Sakoyama skit from
I
Game
was-
Changer.
Yep.
Thinking exactly that.
That was, but yeah, I killed him.
I killed
Yeah.
him.
Okay.
All right.
I guess just out of for the sake of I guess we could go for Van Vinder first because we can just tell him to get out of here,
Yeah.
and he'd probably appreciate if we get around to that part first.
All right.
Um,
Well. Howdy, Ven.
Hello, Mr. Vender. It's me, 17-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you kids doing down here?
Hey. I'm not a kid.
I am. We are cooperating with the town guard on the case that you are a suspect for. I guess to keep it short, I don't think you did it, but I figure we could ask you a few questions anyway.
Yeah. Figured, you are related to the victim after all.
Yeah. Here, I can save you some time. I didn't do it.
I know I'm pretty sure, right? We found evidence on the scene that there may be undead involved. And I think that spells it out pretty clearly that you didn't do it.
Yeah,
Unless
you've
you're secretly a necromancer, Mr. Winder.
Sweats.
Squints.
Which
I roll
banner?
Read his
insight.
mind! Read his mind!
Read his mind.
I love kissing necks.
Oh.
How do they know?
Oh.
Fuck. I guess I can just generally, right? Coming at it like this, I throw a sense motive at him. How does he respond to? Oh shit. Okay. How does he respond to me being like, yeah, I don't think he did it.
Well,
Does he seem innocent? Am I getting innocent vibes?
Yeah, he seems upset. You know, his favorite daughter was just murdered.
Oof.
Understandable.
Spell Innocent backwards. Do it.
Well, what?
Oh my god, Ellie!
I didn't get. Tell him to what?
Spell
I said
innocent
spell.
backwards.
Yeah, spell
Okay.
Innocent backwards. Yeah.
Like Trouble in
Uh,
Terrorist Town. God damn.
Fuck. If you made it like effectively, like if he's like in a holding cell, she is just going to unlock the door at this point, probably, if she has like if she was like given any sort of key for this, or if it's just like a bar thing as a gesture, she'd be like, yeah, you can just get
I
you
don't
out of
think we
here.
have the authority to let him
Yeah,
go.
okay, fuck,
Yeah,
dang it. All right.
there's guards hanging out. Like,
Okay. Yeah, can you like let him out? We can just talk to him normally.
yeah, boss man said he was good to go as soon as he was done being talked to. So
Mm.
you are free to go, Mr. Vendor. Please do not punch me.
Mr. Vendor, I do have a question.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea who might have done this? Like, who would have like the motive, so to speak, or like anyone that was not exactly happy with the situation with your daughter and what was the name of the other one again?
Parker.
Yeah. Anyone
I
did
mean,
Yeah.
Benny
Harker was
Parker have any?
generally a pretty unlikable guy.
I'm sorry your this is a joke. I believe Talia doesn't actually say this. I'm sorry your daughter had such bad taste.
God. I suppose. You know, obviously, again, I don't think you did it, but could you go into detail, please, about what exactly made Parker like? What is it you
His
find
face,
objectionable
his
about him?
personality.
Sounds like I write scumbag.
I mean, did he like do anything at any point that would warrant, you know, someone else eviscerating him like this?
Out of character, my daughter. I mean, I don't know. The mill's owned by the Scarnettis. If he did something to piss them off, they've done worse.
Oh, maybe I should have used uh maybe I should have used psychometry at the mill to find out about its owner.
Yeah, maybe. We can always go back, so
Mm, uh,
but yeah,
so hold on. Was he involved in any illicit dealings at the mill? Or and I guess like I can knowledge local about the Scarmettis really quick if that's
Yeah.
yeah.
The Scarnettis are one of the richest families in town.
Hmm.
They own something like half of Sandpoint. They're also like well known. They're a mafia family.
yeah, I thought so.
Mm-hmm.
Like they've been all but confirmed to have burned down several competitions, places of business, and they're just generally not pleasant people.
Yeah, even I try to avoid them.
Okay, I can kind of see why his daughter tried to date the guy now because in a way, you know, mafia bad boy. I see the angle. However, very unfortunate. Okay, so there would be plenty of reasons for many people to go after, I suppose, anyone who works at that mill. If I'm understanding you correctly, Mr. Vendor. Mr. Vindu.
Yeah, that could be him or Thorn. Thorn's a little more likable. generally seems more honest.
Yeah,
Harker
I like that
always
kind
felt like he was hiding something.
of. I like honest people. Well,
Hot
thank you.
take.
Yeah, right.
Why you say it like that?
I'm not gonna lie. The my brain was thinking the scarf would just say afterwards, they're easier to trick.
Yes.
Um, well,
That is very good to know. Thank you, Mr. Vinder.
thank you for the
Um,
information. If we need any have any additional questions, would it be all right if we came by uh, your place of rest so that we could, ask them?
I mean, yeah.
yeah. Right now, it's probably for the best if you go home, spend time with your other daughter, process what happened, and uh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Um, take some time. Take some time.
Please,
Definitely.
please, Mr. Like gestures to the guards to like let him out, let him go, and
They give him a wide berth. Several of them have black eyes.
Maybe I should ask
all
him
right.
to teach me that mean right hook he has.
I leave Talia.
Yeah?
You are my friend, and I love you. I do not think you are built to punch people.
No, I'm not.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not.
You
She
have your
like
thing.
like genuinely looks a little deflated.
It's fine. You have your thing. You know,
I
like
have I have Skana, yes.
you
That's
you
fair.
you know you can. I've never seen someone like whip someone with a scarf in such a way that they immediately get like wrapped in it and then channel electricity
Yeah,
through.
fair enough.
That's
I've been
better than right
practicing with
hook,
this
I'd
thing
say.
since she thinks all my life. All my life.
Yeah.
I don't think there was a
So,
point where I didn't have this scarf.
hmm,
Hmm.
let's think about that later.
Yeah.
uh,
Anyway, uh,
Mr. Thorn.
yes, Mr. Thorne, you look battered.
Can't
Just based on
imagine why.
the token
Hmm.
art. Well,
I
How can
guess
make you look like a victim?
if I missed it, he's is he the other guy who worked there? Is he like the more
Yes.
likable guy? What's that? Okay, yeah, I blanked out on the names earlier, but so he's the colleague who's like generally more well liked, but he's still a sawmill kind of guy.
still a
All right,
sawmill kind of guy.
so one of them sawmill fellows. Uh, Mr. Thorne. Uh, well, I'd ask how you're feeling, but I feel I don't need to be a psychic to figure that one out. Am I right?
Liptalia rolls her eyes, and I'm pretty sure Skana
Uh,
does too.
does I won't say that out loud. uh, do you want a cup of water or something?
Peter has muted again.
Oh, mm,
Do you want a cup of water? Cast create water, making
Yeah,
five
right.
gallons over his head.
When
waterboards him.
when they to vamp a little bit, uh, Liptalia looks over at Melanie. Should I should I tell the other two about the whole scarf situation?
I think that might be wise if we're
Okay.
going to if like it looks like we've got a whole murder mystery on our hands, and
Yeah,
I assume we're going to tackle this together as a group.
it's just I was gonna tell them earlier today, but then the hemlock came in, and it kind of
Mhm.
how does one bring up that I have a sentient scarf
Well,
and also the whole
here's what you do, right?
hmm
You sit him down, You look him in the eye,
Mhm.
and you say, "My scarf is a sentient magic item," and it
Fair.
talks to me.
That
And
is
it's
actually, very, yeah.
and then you say, "It might be a little bit evil."
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'll once we have a free moment, I'll try to tell them. But and also about the other thing that Skana told us. Anyway,
Mm.
no. This would be like
The-
in a corner somewhere.
yes, we love you now.
Hmm.
Was that?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reference
Mr.
completed.
Thorne.
Is Peter back? Peter back. Hello.
Yeah, Peter's back.
Yes.
Mr. Thorne, can we offer you a cup of water or something?
I'm fine. They've been taking care of me here.
That's good.
Wonderful. So, uh, is let's start from the top. Is what 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 did you see when you found the scene of the crime? And I so we can like unless there's like a whole pre-written statement or something, uh,
I
we
mean,
could filter this down to does he have anything new to say?
no,
Or
he says, like, he found it exactly as you did.
So you didn't
mm.
see anything, hear anything?
Did you smell
I
anything?
mean, I had to. I definitely didn't hear anything. The mill was still running. It's hard to hear anything
That's
over
Oh,
it.
oh, well, that's unfortunate. Mm. Now, I I will say, are there guards with us right now?
Yeah.
Uh, for this next part, I would appreciate maybe a little bit of privacy, if you wouldn't mind. He tries my best to smile at guards. She's not good at
Oh, okay.
smiling.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
They shrug and walk off.
It's funny because I love the cool.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
very funny.
I
It's
laughed,
While
very
but you
we
weren't
all
there to hear it.
cried.
We all wailed in agony. Uh, so I know you were doing a lot of crimes over there.
We we
At least
were.
I'm pretty sure you were doing crimes over there. Let's were you doing crimes over there?
Wow. Melanie,
No.
you okay?
Did did the Skarmoretti family ever ask you to like get rid of someone or something?
No,
It
they
just
kept the whole thing above board there. They just had
Because it's the
us cut
above
wood
board
and
because it's a mill.
I
Right?
apologize for
Like a
my
wooden
compatriot.
board.
I apologize for my compatriot.
yeah, like
I apologize also. But yeah, they've never involved you in anything illicit.
no.
Uh, do you know if maybe your colleague, your I suppose ex-colleague, was ever involved in any other family business? Did he do any crimes?
Give me a diplomacy.
Oh,
Um,
fuck. Shit
leave,
piss. Leave
I mean,
Talia, please.
okay, all right. I'll throw out diplomacy as Leap Talia.
Be the best.
Don't worry, if you fail the diplomacy, you can roll sense motive afterward.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna do.
You kind of.
We
Oh,
well.
okay.
Damn.
You kind of sighs, like, okay. Well, he had these midnight trysts with Katrina, and I'm sure you've all been bothered by the mill running late at night, yeah, that's why he would leave it running so that no one would interrupt them.
Keep
So,
mask of
wait,
sounds. Okay.
Yeah.
did you find them in the morning?
Yes.
Hmm.
And he's been cooking the books for a while. I never took part in any of it, but who knows how much he might have stashed away just skimming off the top. Like, if the Scarnettis found out, they might have sent someone after him.
That's the question that we're trying to answer. Do you know if the Scarnettis have any connection to, say, necromancy? Or like ghouls, like, or something?
No, like they're Scarny, but
They're not that Scarny.
yeah.
Okay.
Calling someone Scarny is such like a British slang thing. It sounds like, yeah.
Is that a British thing?
I didn't even know. That's the first time I've heard that word. What?
It's not, but it
Same.
sounds like it. It sounds like it would be.
I was just
That's what
going
I'm saying.
I'm not sure how you're supposed to pronounce it because there's a Z in the middle of it.
What? What do you mean? Spell this.
I just sent it.
Huh?
Scarny.
Yeah, Scarny, yeah.
Yeah, it's that's the
I'll take
general
Sarny.
term for like Varisian gangs.
Oh no. Oh, racism.
Little bit, yeah.
I should not have said that then.
In my small town?
But also like yeah, that's basically the Varisian equivalent of the mafia. Because
Oh, I don't
technically
like
the word
that.
mafia is specifically Italian, if I remember right.
Yeah.
So this is just the Parisian word for mafia.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's better.
They're the Varisian Yakuza.
I'm just gonna call them the Varisian Yakuza, okay?
Russian mob.
Yeah.
Let's not think about what real life ethnicity the Russians are standing for. Ugh.
Moving on from that. Moving forward, far on from that. So, do you know anyone that would want to kill them for whatever reason? Any ideas, any thoughts, anything that comes to mind?
Other than
Other than the mob, yes.
yeah, no, like he was kind of a penny pincher, but generally he was well liked around town.
Was he actually? The other guy said he wasn't well liked about town. Was
Okay,
he
he
just
was
lying
well
because he
liked
hated him?
around town by everyone not named Vin Vinder.
Yeah, because Vin Vinder
Understandable. A
didn't.
biased assessment.
Yeah. Vin Vinder didn't like him because he was. Yeah.
Harker, you are fucking my daughter.
No, I'm currently looking at an ability I have, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
How do I fucking make this useful? How do I even interpret this correctly as in what it does? So I guess I can. I have prognostication, based on sense motive. I can just kind of tell someone's future.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering, right, if Can I even pull out anything useful with that here? Like the main thing I was looking at that for is I can like both prognostication and read aura allow me to figure out someone's alignment fairly easily. Uh, but I feel like that's unnecessary at this point.
Yeah.
Prognostication. It says determine future as augury spells. So I guess I get to ask something, and if that would be a good idea for him. I get to go, what if he did blank? And it gives me the wheel
What if
or
he confessed to
woe.
the crime?
What if he confesses to the crime?
That would be
What if
bad
he
for
did it?
him,
He did
believe
it!
it.
Hmm?
Confessing to the crime would not be good for him, believe it or not.
Crazy. You're
Yeah.
not supposed to tell me that when I succeed the augury. Anyway. uh, but I can't
Fucked up
immediately
if it was good for him.
I can't immediately think of anything useful I could actually get out of that. Uh, do we have anything better we could ask him? Other than like, well, clearly somebody wanted to kill the guy, right? And I have kind of a suspicion of a pattern forming here. So there's a question with regard to that. Um, oh, here's a good question. Do you know? Have you ever perhaps like did your friend? I forget his name. That's why I'm calling him your friend. Did he at any point receive a letter, a kind of suspicious one, perhaps?
Oh yeah, that's a good point actually.
If he did, he never told me about it.
Actually, maybe.
So I guess if he was there, if he did get a letter and that's why he was there at the mill, then why no he wouldn't be
Wait,
banging his girl.
Quince. Wait a second. Looks at the handout of the first note.
Yeah.
I wonder if this, like, it says it said Cam on the front, but I'm actually curious if it was actually directed towards him at first, like him or her at first.
Does it say? I mean, does it say Cam in the same handwriting?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind then. I am way off base. Sorry. Um,
It's important to ask these questions. Um,
I'll ask another one. I'm not sure if this will be important at all, but does the term, like, in reference to a specific individual, your lordship mean anything specific to you?
I don't think there is a Lord of Sandpoint, no.
Hmm.
Magnamar has a Lord Mayor.
hmm.
Well,
The Magnamar.
yeah, right. Does Corvosa have a lord?
Corvosa has a king.
Oh.
Oh, important question.
Oh, yeah.
Without a
Might be.
Rune Lordship. Uh,
Well,
I, I guess, shot in the dark. She draws a little something. She got like a little piece of like charcoal on a piece of paper, and she presents a drawing of the seven-pointed star, and goes, "Have you ever seen this anywhere? Does this ring a bell?"
It was on Harker's body.
But before that,
No, if you want to know about runes, you're best off asking Quink.
out of character, who is that again?
Oh, funny,
RotR.
funny guy at the bar. Actually, he was just there.
Yeah,
Oh.
he was there drinking.
He
RotR.
owns a wizard shop or something. I forget.
Yeah, he owns Sage. I'm pretty sure. Which is
Right,
Yeah.
right. That guy. We should talk. We should talk to him later.
We very may well. Okay. Uh, I I suppose this might very well be it. Uh, I I guess for his benefit, uh, if nothing else, I will try something. I will in fact try to prognosticate really quick. And I'll go if you would if you would give me your hand really quick.
Yeah, sure.
And Melanie's going to try to read his palm.
Okay.
Uh, so what I'm going to do is, uh, step one, I cast Hermian Potential on myself, giving myself advantage on the next die I roll.
You seem
Step
to have pulled out your max potential.
She looks at that palm and she gets like a DBZ energy aura. Her power level starts soaring. And I am going to roll Sense Motive twice.
Okay.
A 1. Okay. This is why we potentialize. And twice. Slightly better. Well, the DC to determine someone's future as per the augury spell is 25 plus the creature's hit die.
Yeah, I think.
I don't know if you would be able to actually pass that skill at all.
I have a plus 10 on Sense Motive.
Yeah,
Would.
but can you roll higher than a 10?
Yeah.
Yeah. With that, everything
Yeah,
I'm
all I
sure
get is
isn't a person that it says his actual hit dice, so it's probably
I
1 or 2.
level 1 peasant, then with a 16, I would be given his alignment.
Yeah. He is true neutral.
Mm-mm. Cool. Alright. I'm sorry to waste your time, I suppose. Stay out of trouble, okay? Maybe lay low for a bit.
Yeah, definitely do that.
Okay.
We should probably check up on our friends.
Speaking of, wow.
Let's think about how friends are doing, how our friends
Yeah,
are doing
exactly.
right
That was
now.
the segue. That was that's what I was
Yeah.
going for.
Yeah, you go ride your horse downstairs, find a
Corpse Brigade.
cool basement room, and there are 3 bodies on tables.
Still there then, yeah. Not missing. Turned or something like that.
Yep,
Alive, dead.
dead.
It's a good they're not ghouls
There's
then.
3 bodies on the table. Oh, okay, I approach them. They're alive. They kill you.
My god.
Alright. Here comes that heal check, baby. Oh,
That's handle animal.
that's handle animal, apparently.
You smack the horse ass.
Oops.
Oh my no.
You know how to handle an animal, don't you?
It was a fluke.
The
Okay.
handleration knows how to handle me. So you can
Okay.
take the whole thing.
although decay has set in, they have very similar claw marks to those on Harker's body, as well as the same fucking rune carved into their chest. It's they've been dead 3-ish days at this point, probably. The sheriff walked down with you, and yeah, the guy who I guess not exactly found them, but alerted us to them was Graced Sevilla. He's local thug. He's been taken over to Habe's place. He's if you want to talk to him, you're welcome to head over there, but he's not exactly all there at the moment. I wouldn't expect much.
Wait, can you say that again, please?
Say what again?
Something about a local thug. I completely zoned out from that.
Yeah, Grace Sevilla. He's been taken to Habe's place. If you
And who is that?
The person who alerted the guards up at the bodies.
Okay. Sorry, I don't know why my brain just completely deleted that information.
Yeah, you can head over to Habe's place and try to talk to him, but I wouldn't expect much. I can get you a letter of
Alright.
introduction if you need one.
That may be useful. I mean, I'm not sure if we're that well known.
I mean, sure.
He writes up a nice little letter for you.
Why is he at Gabe's place?
Because he's damn. What's the PC way of saying this?
I got names confused.
Is whack job still good to say?
I'm pretty sure that's a sex thing.
Okay.
I don't know.
Out of character. I got Tabe and Hask combined in my head to Habe, which is why I was like, why is he over there?
No, Habe Sanatorium. It's just south of town.
I see.
Okay. So we gotta go to Arkham Asylum to find the guy who found the bodies.
So the
That's
person who
another
found the
lead, at
bodies
least.
were they committed to the asylum before or afterwards?
After.
What was that? Was very quick then. You know what was it? What were they acting this way after they found, like because of what they saw and found?
Presumably, like he assaulted a group of well-armed guards with his hands.
When?
A couple days ago.
After he found the bodies.
After being committed to the asylum?
No, that's
Melanie,
why he was committed to the asylum.
Melanie, that's a very good question. How did he smell?
Like you'd expect after being dead for 3 days. Right around those wounds is that same stink, but...
No. How did... No, I'm asking the guy. How did the guy smell?
How did the guy smell?
The guy who randomly attacked guards with his bare hands.
like he hadn't showered in a couple days, but that's it.
Not as bad as the stink we've been finding.
No.
I see.
How have you had
I have
word about him from the sanatorium since?
I mean, no, I don't keep super in contact with Habe unless there's a specific reason.
I mean, he's a reported to. He might be connected to a murder case. I figured you might want to keep in touch about that.
I mean, yes, but at the same time, like, I figured, I told Habe to let me know if his condition improves, and haven't heard from him yet, so.
not a good sign then.
Maybe we should pay him a little visit.
I was thinking the same thing.
Also, with my 16 heal check, are they anything weird going on with those wounds now? It's been a few days.
Nope. Ghoul's fever, all at the and most undead diseases only turn someone if they are the actual cause of death.
But they bled out. They didn't.
Yes.
Someone keeping a very tight leash on a ghoul or something similar.
Well, we're still presuming ghoul here. There's not enough evidence to say.
Yeah, we don't know, but
It could still be werewolf or many other things. Could just be a really fucked up person.
could be a very stinky werewolf.
Yes.
Okay, trying to think if there's anything else I want to ask before I regroup and say, hey, new lead dropped.
Is there anything else we can notice about the bodies? Just in general,
Nope.
upon inspection? Okay.
Oh,
Alright, I guess we regroup.
I guess we regroup. Hey, gang, want to go to Arkham Asylum?
I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
so
why
we
are
have,
we going to the
sister?
asylum?
we have new information that points to a person at the asylum who was the one to find bodies and then later attacked people.
Okay.
Unlikely to be ghoul. They didn't smell and haven't. There's been no. Actually, that's the question. Has there been any words from this place since then?
He
Or
said
just no
no.
word about this guy?
Like we said, he's not in regular contact with the place at all, so.
Uh, is it very far away?
Habe
Oh, shit.
Sanatorium is right down there.
Leave Talia as a square again.
Yeah, that happened.
Shush,
It was about
shush,
2
I'm up.
miles.
Jeez, there we go.
Mm.
Got it.
Hopefully, they're not. Something's not happened and they've like been overrun.
I mean,
No.
it couldn't hurt checking in.
Could you ping where they are again, please?
Right at that crook.
Is there anything else around there?
Let's see.
Like, is it just the sanatorium on its own?
Pretty
Because
much,
that's quite
yeah.
far away from everything else. Like, what about the workers?
So, everyone who works there, like, lives on the property.
Uh,
Yeah, it's at the foot of Ashen Rise, adjacent to the Ashen Moor. Over here you got the Hag's Plummet. All these very intimidating names for just pretty boring geological features.
Well, I guess we head out.
We could take a boat there, couldn't we? I think we actually have to, because otherwise we'd be going through the mountain.
So there is the actual roads weren't attached to the map asset. They were like drawn on top in the PDF I drew it from.
Thank you, Paizo.
So
Thanks, Kai.
there is like the uh, Lost Coast Road does actually cut straight through this mountain. There's like a pass through.
Okay.
Classic mountain pass. No, nothing can go wrong.
Yeah, we
Mountain
won't be
pass is
attacked.
renowned for being totally safe.
Yeah, we have horses and a wagon. I think we have a wagon.
Hey, I'm right here. I'm right here.
Sure, let's go. Let's go on a fun adventure.
How bad could it be?
How bad could it possibly be? The one solar, what are you doing here? You son of a bitch.
Once you son of a bitch, I'm in.
In what?
The ones that you want to destroy forest again?
No.
It's not my problem. I live in
Ah,
plains.
you son of a bitch, what are you doing?
The ones that are showing up. I want to destroy this forest. Do you like for capitalism? No.
Personal reasons.
Fuck trees.
The
Fuck them.
Onceler is back, and this time it's personal.
Yeah, alright.
Borax 2.
Alright, hold on, let me just ascending flight whistle.wav.
Yeah, right.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Surely no encounters happen on our way there.
Indeed.
That would be quite random if they were encountered.
It's really funny to me just imagining that Litalia, over the course of the travel there, tries to tell the other two about her scarf and the royalty thing, but chickens out every time.
There is a thought though, right? If we wanna do that now.
Good.
Yeah.
I do probably have a minute to focus on the letter.
Just one?
Oh yeah, we can do that too.
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
I only need one.
What do you
I
mean?
concentrate
minute
for
to
1
focus
minute
on the
while in
letter.
physical contact with an item.
Oh, I see, I see.
I once again I cast a second Hermian potential on myself. Because I
You only
just
have
don't
8 spell
trust like that.
slots.
Yeah, I'll be down to 6 spell slots after this for level 1.
You have so many spell slots.
I got a lot of spell slots, yeah. So, Hermian potential. And I roll 2 appraise checks. DC 15 at the basis. 1. Well,
Got it in one.
I
Okay.
suppose purely for the statistics, right? We gotta have it for the dice statistics. What's my second one? Appraise 2.
I feel like this session, the curse. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't jinx
So-
it, nerd. Shush.
Just to go to DC 15 appraise check, blah 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 blah, to decipher the visions. Also, this is the second time I crit 20 on psychometry. Let's go.
Oh yeah, psychometry for the win.
Learn one or you learn one more piece of information for every 10 by which your check result exceeds the DC. The DC being 15.
Okay.
Oh wow.
So I get
2.
I get a total of 2 pieces of information about the previous owner delivered to me through visions.
Let's see.
You learn 2 of 3 cam sizes. Which
Oh my.
two? Who knows?
Roll the dice.
Appearance or
Height
emotions?
and weight.
Okay. Yeah, you get.
Let's say such as a glimpse of the last owner's appearance or its emotional state when let's use the item.
Is there a? Is there an easy way for me to show this art without showing the description attached? If I just,
You could just take a screen cap and put it in the Discord, I guess.
I'm gonna try.
But the stream.
Fuck the stream.
Well,
Oh.
that didn't work.
I won't.
I was hoping
click
it would embed. I mean, that's the art. That's what it looks like. I just here I'm gonna.
A Stalker's mask.
Yeah. You see a figure wearing that mask.
Damn. The mask is so ingrained into his sense of self that it projects over the psychic imprint of his appearance.
Yes.
Okay.
He is the mask.
Oh my god, just like in
Dream?
the mask.
So that's the first piece of information.
The second piece of information here, and I'll drop one of these on.
Okay.
Drop that there so stream can see it. There we go.
Hmm.
The other piece of information you get, how do I say that? Is like his emotional state is just obsessed.
Do you want chips?
Like he is just utterly obsessed. Like all he can think about is what he is doing and just focused entirely on Kamasa.
That's creepy.
Yeah, how intense was the boner?
Very.
Is it hate or love?
Obsession boner by the sense of it.
Somewhere in between.
Okay.
Oh
hey,
no!
Maybe
when
a
you
little
get
bit of
to,
both.
I was gonna say, right, when it becomes so bad you can no longer tell the difference.
He's a chat. He's a Twitch chatter.
Ah!
Not you though. Not you, stream.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we like you.
We like
Please
you. You're
give us
our
money.
friends.
Spend money.
So
Not
from
even on
from
us,
the
so
outside,
money.
I imagine there's a bit where fucking for a few seconds, like for a minute or two, Melanie sits down cross-legged in the back of the cart that we presumably have. We've all agreed we have one of those.
Yeah.
And
Sure.
she holds the letter in front of her, and again her fucking shadow animates from under her, right, and its hands slide along her arm and they wrap around the letter as she sits there in deep meditation for a little while. And after a little bit, her eyes dramatically snap open, and the shadow is cast off of her. It fades into the wind. She goes, "Holy shit, you!
What? Huh? Sorry.
What
going
the
on?
fuck?
You okay?
Ugh! Oh, that felt bad. I'm. Whew. Center yourself, woman. That was I just got a.
Are you
I
okay?
just got a psychic impression of the guy who wrote that letter, and you'll never believe it. That guy's a creep.
I mean,
Oh.
I clocked him from
Mm.
moment one as an incel. Am I off base or very very on base?
Very, very on base. I'm afraid it's.
Okay. All right.
limitless obsession.
Mm,
This guy can not think of anything else except you.
that's creepy.
Also, he has hold on, he has a really weird mask. It gets out the paper and the charcoal again.
Whoa!
One frame wolf. What?
Oh fuck, werewolf jump scare.
Oh,
Oh, it's kind of. I don't know why someone would be obsessed with me, but great,
Yeah,
great.
that is, uh,
I don't. I don't know why he wouldn't
I
just come out for me.
I
I
have a
mean,
Yeah, I mean, that's
theory. Okay, so uh, this is shows off like a crude sketch of the mask before it like fades from her own memory.
Yeah, it's
uh,
made from preserved sections of people's faces.
mm,
yeah.
naturally, yes. Stitched together from people faces. Now, I am wondering is if like what I'm feeling is the kind of obsession and obedience that oh
yeah,
maybe
this sounds like envy.
uh
Either that or lust.
the kind of thing that you would get from a an intelligent undead that is being commanded to do something.
That could be.
So envy,
I mean, did it seem like an envious I want to be Kamasa type obsession, or was it like a I envy those around her and want her only for me type of obsession?
More the second one.
Oh, so they want to kill us specifically.
I given the nature of the obsession, it might also be I want to kill Kamasa and have her take her skin and keep it in a little jar.
Well, congratulations,
Maybe.
Kamasa. You have a Kira on your hands.
Can I?
Another fucking dog.
Whoa!
Oh,
What?
Yeah, I don't.
oh,
What the dog? What the dog
what the
doing?
I
dog's
don't
doing?
have. I
What
don't
the?
have art prepped for these guys, so just
Oh,
generic animal art.
Oh,
As
Surprise!
here be rats.
that okay.
Rats?
Sure.
Rats the size of dogs.
once
Rats.
again, scratching out ghoul and writing were rat.
I guess you could say Drat. I'm becoming a little bit Dracula.
Bleh.
Blah.
Roll initiative.
Yep.
Yeah.
Also,
Alright.
Vivi, do you still have the first note open by chance?
Yes, I do.
Can you screenshot it and just put it in the Discord?
Sure. Give me a second to roll
Thank
my
you.
initiative. Once these dice move out of my sheet, in front of my sheet, there it is. God, fuck you. Oh.
I got this.
Yeah. Rat makes an obnoxious rat noise. And
Only
runs
if
up.
only Bryn was here.
Let's see, how are you? Like, Melanie's riding in the cart. Is
Mm.
I assume Kulon and Shadow Mist are probably pulling the cart, or is that below Kulon standing to pull it?
Oh. I think Kulan would be a bit insulted, but if Kamasa asked, she would do it.
I think Cam would ask. She'd just be like, 2 horses, and then if Kulan doesn't want to pull, she would be up front.
We have the extra horse. Is that right?
We have
Yes,
many horse.
you have
This is
two
true.
extra
So yeah,
horses.
I'll be ranging.
say that, like, yeah, in preparation for potential combat, right? It would be bad to have one of our party members tied to a cart.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, this rat's gonna run up and bite at Kulan.
Shadow Mist got an initiative.
Shadow Mist does
Shadow
get
Mist-
an initiative. Where is
Shadow
Shadow
Mist rat
Mist?
stomp mode.
Yeah, it's nothing.
Oh, Shadow Mist. Hi.
Shadow Mist jump scare.
Surprise!
With crack sound effect. Shadow Mist, Pursue and Sink.
I guess we also could have dropped by Bradley's barn.
We can swing by on the way back.
Okay. Yeah, so 11 I don't think hits flat-footed Kulan.
No.
Melanie, here be rats.
Here be rats indeed. Let me just frame one. Pretty sure this is a free action knowledge nature?
Yes.
Alright. Knowledge nature.
Those are dire rats. They're just big rats.
Does Pathfinder classify those as animals or vermin?
They are animals.
Okay, good. I was about to flip it. How many hit dice they got?
1.
One hit dice each, huh? Still fun?
Yep.
Okay. Damn. Alright. Bye bye. What to do? What to do? I should have thought about this first, but I guess one hit die, right? Then doesn't sound like they could withstand. Like, there's a good chance they might not be able to withstand a magic missile.
Yeah.
Then again, there's also maybe they won't withstand it. Let's go. Why skimp out on spell slots now? Magic missile. Where are you, magic missile? There you are,
Wait.
magic missile.
Is it? Are they supposed to have one? Is this? So I'm gonna double check that this stat block in the Foundry is correct, because it also sure is saying they're aquatic. But I know Foundry really likes to slap the aquatic fucking subtype onto all things for no goddamn reason.
I pulled it up on PFD. I'm just looking at the type. It's just an animal.
It's just an animal? Okay.
Just an animal.
That's what I thought.
I'm now closing the tab.
Fucking animal.
Dire rats. Okay, so yes, they are one hit die, and this sheet is very wrong about how much health they should have.
Good that we checked.
Because 13 health from one hit die is that don't sound
That's
right.
barbarian hit point.
Yeah. Okay.
Will they have a D12?
No. Anyway, magic missile. First missile.
First missile. Which one is that pointed at?
Second. Let's say. I mean, I can't exactly anticipate which of them would be about to act next, or does it not count as metagaming if I do that? Because like, strategically, the most sensible choice would just be this one.
Yeah.
If you'll allow me the meta knowledge. Yes, the shadow extends again. Two spears of darkness, holes mysteriously open in this thing's chest.
Dead rat.
Dead rat. Got him.
Shadow Mist sees this one biting at Kulan, and Shadow Mist is going to take offense at it threatening his best friend.
Oh my god. He thinks we're friends. That's adorable.
Not Shadow Mist's best friend. It's not cry.
Well, I didn't say that. I didn't mean it that way. It's just more that they consider me friend.
No, I don't mean what you said. I mean Shadow. Okay.
Shadow Mist bites its head off, then stomps on its
Yeah.
remains.
Oh,
I wasn't
thank
here
you,
for Shadow
comrade.
Mist encounter. Shadow Mist has a fucking bite attack?
Horse.
Horse?
Horse.
Yeah,
Horse.
it bites through
Have you
its
seen the
skull
teeth
like
of
it's
those
an
things?
apple.
Yeah, have you seen the teeth on those things? Fucking hell.
God,
They're
yeah.
herbivoric.
Have
Well,
you
that's
ever
my choice.
have you ever like I grew up in the countryside. I've been around horses and I've like tried to feed them, you know? Like have you ever
I mean, I've seen horse teeth. I just didn't think a horse would have a bite attack because I don't think they would choose to bite.
That's wrong.
Shadow Mist is just a special boy.
It depends. Well, to be honest.
Shadow Mist is bred for war.
He's bred all right.
Good lord.
Slowly morphs into a toast.
You know what they say, Luigi.
Kulan.
So the one that was biting at my ankles is dead.
Dead.
Right. I'm going to. I guess are the other two like close to me?
Yeah. They're like
Yeah,
coming
I
up
guess-
alongside the cart.
Yeah, I'll charge the first one. With my sword. Is it? Are they close enough together that I can full attack? And if
No, you
I
cannot
kill the
full
first
attack.
one, I can kill the second one. Not full attack. Yeah, that's right. I can't full attack. Yeah, I'll go up to the first one with my sword and attempt to slice it.
Okay.
Actually, no, I might as well just use my bow because that's better. Yeah.
I don't know why you keep not doing that.
Pew. Well, it depends on close quarters and stuff.
That's one dead rat.
Sweet.
Maybe we should have come here before we went to the ruins.
Oh, this is a random encounter.
This is the leveling.
This is you rolled minimum on the fucking encounter table.
That's the end of my turn. I moved and I attacked. Man, I've
Okay.
only
I'm
got
starting
one
to think
attack
I'm not
right
gonna-
now.
I'm starting to think I'm not going to get a turn.
Maybe. Kamasa.
I mean, like... Okay, I'm just gonna hit it with my sword.
You swing your sword.
I mean, do I even need the power attack?
Would you like to?
Going to anyways, because I want to see the number.
Yo!
It happened! Did I crit on the
Holy fucking
confirmation?
shit.
So this rat
Holy
is at
fuck.
negative 32.
Nice.
Cam draws her katana, sheaths it, rat explodes into pieces.
I was gonna say huge judgment cut that rat. Like
Brilliantly done, my lady.
Everything's dead. Oh, everything's dead already.
sorry.
It was
That's
just
fine.
some little brats. Too stupid to know that, this is not a meal they could afford to take.
It's good to know that my friends are really, really capable.
At killing rats.
Well, thank you.
Killing
But,
rat.
these are not, these are
Number
no
one.
impressive enemy.
Number one adventure activity, kill rat. We got that shit down.
Y'all, this horse that we found in the ruins is scaring me.
Shadow Mist?
Yeah, I
think
kind of
this-
zoned out when we met. It just bit that rat in half.
Yeah,
I could do that as well. Horses can do that.
I think he has a mysterious dark side to him that I find fascinating.
Have you seen the size of horse teeth and my teeth?
Melanie, no, you can't become a horse girl.
It's too late.
Slowly zooms in on her face, and you can see like the sounds of galloping and like.
Random horses.
Shadow mist.
I forgot to turn on global illumination.
Zooms in on Melanie. Melanie looks over at Shadow Mist. Shadow Mist with a full human voice. Melanie, we have to get out of here. They're catching on to us, Melanie.
Melody, it's me, Shadow Mist.
Ride me.
The
Pull the
scarf
trigger.
just going, I don't know if I trust that horse.
Hang on, we have not considered if the horse is a serial killer.
Yeah.
How does the
I
horse
don't
know?
know. If the horse
Let's really
was
good
a
horse.
serial killer, I feel like it would there would not be claw marks, there would be hoof marks.
His teeth.
No, it'd be
What if it
all
was like a
bite marks.
Joker? What if it's a Joker Part 1 situation? The serial killer is hiding inside of the horse.
Oh my
Shadow Mist,
god.
have you seen the
exactly.
7-pointed star before?
Oh my god. We're having it's a hot fuzz moment. It's just the one killer, actually.
Oh wow.
Oh, Shadow Mist is here too.
Shadow Mist is
Yeah.
here.
Well, the fact that this is a real map makes me think there's gonna be something going on here. But that's metagaming.
Yeah, well.
Okay. Yeah, you arrive at the sign out front labels this as the Saintly Haven of Respite.
They're all called shit like that, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah.
Church people. Oh.
So
Oh?
approaching.
Hello.
What how do things look running up? Like, do we see any lights on? Do we see any activity? Any sign of life?
Let's
What do
see.
you mean by
Because I
that-
already proposed the idea that they could have been overrun. So I'm
That's
I'm
what
on
you
the
mean by
lookout
oh
for that.
hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think Ellie sees sees them.
I don't
Mm.
see,
Yeah.
but like, you know, it would be nice if we could know before we approached.
Yeah, answer
It's,
Ellie's question first.
You're in a remote dale. It's real secluded here. Like there's some nice like walking paths around. Do I have an actual description of the building? Where is it? Here we go. A squat stone building has 3 floors under a stout stone-flagged roof. Built in the lee of the limestone escarpment known as Ashen Rise. The doors are stout wood, and from the outside at least seems pretty clean. You know, it's scrubbed, freshly painted white. There's a couple narrow windows around, and as you get closer, you can smell some like slightly unpleasant incense burning. And yeah, cool.
This place gives me the creeps.
Yeah, so Cam's walking up to like knock on the door or whatever, and
Yeah, the veranda creaks under your steps.
yeah, and I can see a man.
Yeah.
You know, there through the window you can see a guy like sitting in a chair reading a book.
Oh, okay. So his full art is just menacing. Okay.
That is, in fact, the default tiefling art. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, we all go. Oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
Leaftalia, tiefling. Man, dang.
Yeah, would Cam know if this is a place where you have to knock on the door, or is it just a walk-in?
The door doesn't seem to be locked, so presumably you can just walk in.
She'll knock on it and then open the door and be like, "Hello."
Yeah. Small room with a desk and 3 chairs, 2 on the west, 1 on the east. And in the southern wall, there is a cord coming from a hole with a sign that says "Ring for service."
Well, I mean, I'll ring it. The map is not really built for certain members of the party.
No
Leave
map
me alone.
is.
Why did you say that it was like cool and fine and playing as a large creature wouldn't be a problem, really?
Why did
I-
Did
people
you
hate
just
me?
feel like lying?
I told you coming into it, it would cause problems.
No, you said some of it was definitely bad, but that it wasn't all like that.
Yes,
I
it
I
isn't
was
all
there.
like this.
I was there. You very much said like it was. I asked, "Hey, is this like feasible? Should we do that?" And you're like, "Yeah, sure."
Yeah.
Peter just like, yeah, fuck it, I hate you.
Fucking
Damn.
I've been having to deal with your bullshit since Nyctophobia.
Yes.
I mean, looking in the fucking the Discord annals of the Discord, Peter has said large mounds wouldn't work super well when I asked about a large mount.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is,
So-
technically, I'm not actually large.
I'm ringing the bell for service.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The bell goes a
Ding
pleasant
dong.
little ding-a-ling-a-ling. And a little while later, there's a click and the door opens. Yes, can I help you?
Oh, yeah, we're
reading. Oh God! Accidentally. It gave me. Okay. Sorry. Nobody was talking, so I figured I'd take the initiative.
yeah, that's fine. You have to. Anyone else but me, really. I don't have a
Yeah,
diplomacy check.
I was gonna say something, but you beat me to it. You're fine. Don't worry.
Okay. Greeting. We've been. We come from Sandpoint. We were talking to Sheriff Hemlock, and he mentioned that there was a man recently interned at your facility after some strange events, whereafter he then attacked guards with his bare hands. And we would be wondering if we'd be able to talk to him.
Oh, yes, Master
Uh,
Sevilla. Uh,
Did we get a description of the guy we're coming to find?
I mean, he was foaming at the mouth,
Mm.
attacking guards.
But nothing else beyond that.
Not really, no.
But his name is
Graced Sevilla.
Grace Sevilla. Yes, we're looking for Grace Sevilla. Sevilla, may we? Would
Give
it be
me
possible for us to
a
talk to them?
diplomancy.
Leave!
Oh,
Leave,
yeah,
Talia,
yeah,
leave!
okay. You can stop shaking me. I'll do it. I'll do it.
Okay, I'll provide the help action.
Don't we have a letter of introduction?
Yes. Okay.
It's like a +2 to you.
Pulls
Okay.
out the letter of introduction.
Yeah, he looks over real quick.
Notices I don't have pockets. Realizes where I pulled it out from.
If you can try to keep it
My whole-
brief, that'd be best. But yes, I could spare a few minutes. Here. You can come wait in this room.
Okay.
Oh, that's much better.
I'll stand over here.
Are you?
Well,
Does he like just sit down with us, or what? What's the?
yeah. What's the deal?
With airline. Sorry.
Oh, Peter's muted again.
Alright.
Well,
I I sure hope we're not about to get into ableism adventure.
oh boy.
I also I'm looking over at the stream, and they only
Mhm.
have Shadow Mist's POV.
I literally just went in to fix that. Why do they only see Shadow Mist? Wait,
That's
Here, what if
POV,
I-
you are a horse.
Main character.
what if I
Yeah.
delete Shadow Mist from the map? I know it's
Kulan
really far
moment.
behind because I
Oh.
haven't actually wired myself into the
It's
internet at
fixed
this
now.
place. Is it?
You're
It's
Okay.
fixed.
What the fuck? But yeah,
What the fuck?
he comes in here. Do try to keep it clean. This is a sterile environment, mostly sterile. He knocks on the door. Gurnat, can you go fetch Grace from upstairs? And this guy goes off. Do you have any questions for me while he's being fetched?
Yes,
Uh,
actually, could you tell us? Was there anything particularly notable about his state, his behavioral state when he was being interned? I heard he was quite rabid at the time.
Yes, he was. Where is it? He was in something of a frenzy. I'm not. He's only been here a few days. Had him. I've had him under observation the whole time, and he's been calmed down, but still. He works himself up sometimes, it seems.
okay. Well, hopefully we'll try not to work him up with our questions, I suppose.
Quick question: was he wearing? Did he keep any sort of strange mask on him? Like, if you got any of his possessions, was there a strange mask?
No, he had no mask in his possession.
Okay.
Suppose it wouldn't be that easy.
Oh, that's normal.
That is a normal looking man, yes.
Um, what the hell?
Looking
Yes.
a little ghoulish.
Yeah, looking a little undead there, buddy.
Grace skin
Is
is.
that what he fucking looks like for us right now?
Yes. Gray's skin is pale and gangrenous, his hair wild, and his eyes milky white.
Well, I suppose he's not currently screaming and sticking his tongue out 6 inches.
Not at this exact moment, no.
I'm gonna loosen the sword in its sheath. Just I'm ready.
Yeah, he's
Mhm.
yeah, give me a heal check if you would.
You got
Hey,
it, boss.
Can I give a religion check?
Yeah, you can give a religion as well. So 14. He is very sick and close to death.
Well,
Melanie, this guy seems to be in the pretty advanced stages of ghoul fever.
okay.
Yes,
Is-
he's not great. You see why I was hesitant to let you see him.
I do. Also, he is not mentally ill. This man is about to transform into a ghoul.
That is part of it, yes. No,
Squint's
I'm
part.
aware
What's the other part, Mr. Man?
he has been through a severely traumatic experience, and we're not certain yet what effect that might have had on him in the long term. I'm
Uh,
doing my best to
there-
treat his condition, but
Are there any known cures for ghoul fever? Other than like I think you can kind of just go for like remove disease type spells, right?
yes,
Hold
you
on.
treat it
So
much the same way you would any other disease with medicines and such, but he's not responded well to anything yet.
Clearly, he looks like he's about to keel over.
He looks like he's about to turn.
Maybe
Have
if
have
I
you
could.
even been treating him?
Of course, I've been treating him. He's still alive, isn't he?
Wow,
If
silly.
I may,
Exactly.
I'm
Barely is what is better than he would be.
Cam, please.
Yes.
yeah,
Master.
I'm working on like training to be like a medical professional. I could probably take a look at him.
Feel free.
Pulling open the treat disease skill ability. And then also my signature special ability, which is that I can treat disease in a minute
Nice,
rather
nice.
than 10.
Nice.
I will kind of approach genderly. Genderly?
Gently?
I approach genderly.
It's like
I
breasting
heard you
boobly, but for
properly.
transgenders.
You said gingerly. I heard it.
I was trying to say gently, but gingerly also works.
That's
I think
amazing.
I got caught up in the middle of it. And we
Okay.
will do a.
Yeah, as you get close,
Do
he's
I-
sort of muttering under his breath. Raises and teeth. He's coming. Skin so mad is coming.
Sorry, I can't quite hear what you're saying, Peter.
I'll get a little bit closer for these whispers. Razors and too many teeth. He's coming. The skin so man is coming. He's coming for us. When you approach him, Cam, his eyes focus for the first time. He said you would visit me. His lordship, the one that unmade me, said so. He has a place for you, a precious place. I'm so jealous. He has a message for you. He made me remember it. I hope I've forgotten. The master wouldn't approve if I forgot. Let me see.
Okay, I'm just. Okay, yeah. Go ahead, keep talking. I'm just gonna start treating ghoul fever.
He said that if you come to his misgivings, that if you joined his pack, he would end his harvest in your honor.
Okay, well, do you know where that is?
He said. He sort of goes slack in his straitjacket. The nurse barely holds him upright.
Madam, please let me. I'll hold him.
He loves you more than me.
What?
And he lurches upright and strains, tearing an arm free from his straitjacket.
Yeah, I'm cutting his head
Oh.
off.
Oh boy.
Okay, so I guess a 26 heal check.
Yeah. Let's see. With a 26
gotta
heal
kill
check, remind me, what that was
When
treat
you
disease, right?
When you treat disease, yeah, they get to make another check against the disease with a +4 competence bonus. But I gesture. This seems to be a plot, a plot beat here.
Yeah, we'll see how it develops with that, because oh my god, Grace, let me open your fucking sheet.
Oh, does he get? Oh wait, if he has a ghoul character sheet, he won't have a charisma modifier or a constitution modifier.
Okay, I guess I can't open a sheet by clicking on him right now because Foundry's doing a struggle. Okay, so he gets a
If he freaks out.
fortitude at a +4.
Come on, buddy, you got this. He's got this.
Okay,
If he's
he lurches towards you and then just sort of. What happens? What? Oh god, I feel sick.
did you scare him?
I think I helped him.
I was about to cut his head off.
Yeah, that is enough consecutive saves to cure him of ghoul fever.
Holy shit!
Wow.
Holy shit.
Defeated is the ghoul.
Oh, wow. So,
Fuck you, Paizo.
like,
Out
I.
of,
Oh, sorry.
out of curiosity, I there is also the diseased condition, right? I can't really find much on that. Do effects that remove the diseased condition actually do anything when it comes to curing diseases?
To my knowledge, there isn't a diseased condition. Do you mean like there is sickened and nauseated?
It says here, removes ongoing affliction or condition from the following list: blinded, cursed, dazed, deafened, diseased, fatigued, frightened,
Okay.
nauseated, panic.
It's
Yeah,
a
that's
catch-all
just
term.
kind of that's a bit of a misnomer. It shouldn't actually be in the conditions list. Yeah, that does let you cure disease. Fucking Newt, chill.
So
What was that sound?
That was my cat scratching at the door, begging to be let in.
Oh, it was scratching. It sounded
that
kind of like a snare drum.
Basically, yeah.
funny trick I can do. It only lasts for 4 minutes, but I can look at him and go, "Ghouls aren't real," and cast placebo effects. You're being weird. Ghouls aren't real.
That would
He's already
remove
cured,
his
though.
damages. He's cured, but he still has like the
Yes, his
I'm
stats are
effect
still
damage.
drained.
Yeah, placebo effect doesn't remove or temporarily negate any damage that the affliction may have already caused. It
damn.
just suppresses its effects for 4 minutes. But yeah, no, you did it actual. You did it for real style.
Did do it actually. That's crazy.
Well,
Okay.
congratulations.
That is
Cam.
amazing, my lady.
Yeah, you did a great job, Cam.
Yeah. So you were just very very sick, sir, and I think I don't know how, like, out of character. I don't know how I could walk up, go, I have medicine for ghoul fever specifically. You're cured.
I mean, he's already been receiving treatment. It just happens that, you know, you pushed him over that limit. He's better now. He no longer looks like he does in his art.
You no longer look straight from Grab by the Ghoulies on the Xbox original.
Yeah, right.
He didn't
My
look like
ghoulies.
Paranorman anymore.
So,
God, he does look like fucking Paranorman, doesn't he?
a little bit, yeah.
Um,
Can you answer our questions, mister?
yeah, we have some questions about what you may have seen.
I can do my best.
Psychically beams the image of the skin saw mask into his mind.
T-posing,
Nightmare,
floating
nightmare.
behind you. T-posing, floating behind you.
Let me see.
Rotates the skin saw man in his mind. Actually, I just had a thought of a psychic who can't rotate things in their mind, so they're not a very good psychic.
Fuck. Rotating things in my mind is how I cast spells.
Yeah, that's also how Cam casts spells, but Cam can't do it.
Ah,
Cam could be a level 20 sorcerer. She just can't do it.
just can't do it.
Mm.
She can't do it.
Mm. If you wouldn't mind, yeah, answering questions right now. I know this is a very you must feel rather drained in the moment.
This is very urgent, though.
You were talking about the skin saw man.
Yeah.
What 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 else do you have to say about him?
He's a monster. Boogeyman. I don't. He attacked
Where's
us, I was hired as a bodyguard. He killed the others and tied me down and made me watch.
Oh,
And
Flush
then
emoji.
I'm
he tore into me with his. He had claws. He was a monster.
okay.
While you were not lucid, you said he left a message with you for me specifically. Do you, do you have any information on that? Like, do you remember any of that?
Yeah, he said if you came to his misgivings, that if you joined his pack, he would end his harvest in your honor. I don't know what it means, though. I'm sorry.
Okay, well,
Is that what he means by the? Is that what he calls the murders? His harvest?
yeah, he sounds like a real piece of work.
Yeah, he's an incel.
Um, well, frankly, if I could find him easily, I would love to talk to him. Not saying that I would want to join his side or anything. I just mean like be a lot easier if he just showed up and asked instead of 5 people now.
It's been quite a few.
Yeah.
Almost 6.
Let's see. Give me a knowledge local.
Me or can it be anyone else?
Anyone.
Oh, thank God.
Melanie, you know misgivings. That's old haunted house up on near Magnamar, southwest of here. Foxglove Manor.
Oh no.
Place
That's
has
something
been
that.
abandoned for decades, and it's commonly known that place is fucking haunted to shit. People have burned it down 3 times and it just keeps coming back.
Wow.
Yeah, she relays this and she goes, "Hey, I have a bad feeling about our friend Aldern, actually."
Wait, that fucker?
Aldern
That.
Foxglove,
Oh,
the
Oh.
guy we went hunting with.
Wait, he has an obsession with Cam?
No, that's not what I mean.
Oh.
might be a
Maybe,
ghost.
uh, maybe actually, but uh, yeah. Apparently, his family manor is haunted to shit badly,
Oh.
very badly.
Oh.
Like, good God.
Like,
Well,
teenagers used to like dare each other to spend a night there, but it stopped being fun when no one ever came back.
good God.
Yeah, no.
well, at the very least, we might learn. I mean, if that's where our lead is,
It's
Yeah, I
where it
suppose.
certainly is where Elite is. I'm really glad I packed that ability that lets me harm undead with my mind.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good one for this one.
head in my
I
hands, I'm so fucked.
I have not dealt with the incorporeal before. It's not the wheelhouse of my abilities. This may be very difficult.
Yeah, my spell should be able to do the trick, I think.
That's good.
Oh,
Yes, I'm. Anyway, I'm terribly sorry about him trying to attack you. I'm glad he seems to be doing better now. I
Yeah.
I trust you won't be telling anyone about. I'd hate to have bad word of mouth. This is a charitable endeavor, you understand?
Naturally,
Yeah.
naturally.
Sure.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Someone
Yeah,
roll
like, I-
diplomacy.
What?
Roll me
Wait,
a
what?
diplomacy.
I'm
Okay.
gonna smile at him. It's a new day. Fuck you.
Are you gonna do the funny thing?
I'll do the funny thing.
Wonderful. I'm so glad to hear it.
Yeah, I'm
He
going
didn't
to
leave us.
actually.
He's just stab us. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
I
no.
was gonna
Since,
say I'm actually going to roll an insight or a sense motive for
yeah,
that.
yeah. I don't like this guy. I don't like this guy.
I don't like that
Uh,
everyone in this building has a red border around them.
Yeah, right.
Everyone has a red border. I don't know
We
how to
don't.
make it. I mean, I don't. That's because you're player characters. It defaults to red border for NPCs.
Scary.
what's the vibe? Was he just going to fucking shank us?
He was considering it, but also this guy's a weenie. Obviously,
Like,
you noticed his eyes darting towards this door.
Is it too late to detect thoughts?
You can try it.
Yeah, I quite look him over and I use my free once per day detect thoughts that I get.
Okay.
What's I believe that one treats it as if it were level 1, I believe. Hold on. I gotta check actually. I am just going to use detect thoughts ability. As a spell-like ability once per day. What does that mean for its DC?
So that means
Because that's
it's
relevant because you rolled exactly a 16, which would save if I treated it as a level 1, but as a level 2 it wouldn't.
if it's the free spell like that is level 16 or level 1, so that'd be the 16.
Let's see this yeah. I does spell-like ability effectively mean
It's treated as the
it's
normal
I
spell
guess,
level.
yeah, which I guess since I get it at first level, it would be treated like it's a first level spell for me, so I guess
Yep.
spell-like ability. All right, yeah, that's I think. Hold on, just to make sure. God, why doesn't it? Why doesn't it put the
That is
fucking?
also a cone, though, so.
Why doesn't it put my DCs anywhere? Where are my DCs, please?
I think.
Probably a DC 13 or something.
I mean, what's your end?
Right, I gotta fucking right in the yeah. Okay, it's +5, so it's 16.
Yeah.
Plus
That
input
being
level,
said,
yeah.
this guy does fail. So.
Uh,
Let
uh.
me see. Okay. So, yeah. This guy's just here like, oh, okay, I guess we don't have to shank anyone. Creepy fuck in the basement doesn't have to come out here.
Creepy fucking basement.
That's
You
thoughts.
fuck in the basement. Hmm. 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 Uh, what to do with this information? There is a creepy fuck in the basement.
Who would be willing to help murder you?
Who would be? Yeah, gang. I'm just not sure if we should leave that untouched, because this might become a problem in the future
What?
if
Really?
yeah.
not
Are you saying that
addressed right now.
as Kamasa? Uh,
I'm not saying anything. I'm not in character voice.
yeah.
So I'm thinking to myself. We have it hard confirmed. Creepy fuck in the basement. I I I was gonna say, I guess while we're here, technically I also got our not a ghoul anymore in the cone, but like I don't think I'm gonna get anything other than oh thank fuck out of it.
Yes, a lot of oh thank fuck. Just guess I'm not gonna fucking die today. Damn. Nice. Hell yeah.
I should go back to college.
Yeah, right.
I should call my mom.
Mm.
Probably get from Leaf Talia a conversation between her and Skana of like, this guy's a fucking creep.
Mm.
I think
I
I'm
check
Are we
I
both?
check my funny spells again. Hmm. Hmm. Now, we've known each other for a bit, right? What kind of languages does everyone in the party speak? Smile.
Let's see.
Common Necrol.
Let's see. Attributes: Dwarven, Elven, Infernal, Orc, Thessalonian, Common.
The orc?
Yep.
All right. Kulan, what kind of language you got?
Riley might be muted.
Shoanti, Taldine, aka Common, at least for this area, and Giant.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. Fucking Melanie is going to side-eye Kulan and in Giant say, block the door. Block the door to the south. Block the door to the south. There's something down there.
Oops.
There's something down there they don't want us to know about, and it's a threat.
I'm gonna take a couple of side steps towards the door, just surreptitiously trying to block it.
I detect thoughts on Tiefling Boy again. What's he got to think about this?
I'm trying not to make it obvious. But yeah.
I'm indulging. Okay. It's a storage closet. You don't need to go in there.
I'm sorry, I'm big. I'm standing out of the way.
Well, I mean, it sounds to me like you guys' business was done. You can probably just, like, go home.
I believe we have more questions.
What is his internal monologue right now?
His internal monologue is, shit, I really don't want to have to deal with that guy. And yes, it seems to me like your business has concluded, so if you don't mind, I would like to be able to go back to treating my patients.
Our business is concluded when we say it is concluded.
That wouldn't happen to be one of your patients down there, would it?
Raise his eyebrow.
In the closet? I'm not sure. Why would we have like they all have their rooms upstairs.
I just to make sure, is this a basement door or?
It's a door.
God, I thought there was I got like implications of like, oh, we got the guy down there or something.
Yes.
Yeah,
they're lying about it being
based on this guy's thoughts. Yeah, that's a door to the basement. They're lying about it being A
Yeah,
closet.
okay, yeah. Just and okay, she's like, no, I don't mean the closet. I mean the basement.
We don't have a basement. It's just the 3 stories. The foundation wouldn't.
Even Cam can tell.
Cam
Even
finally
Cam
clocking that
can
something's going
fucking
on.
tell.
Huh.
Nah.
Well, I
I think
trust
I'm
my
gonna draw
allies.
my
Why don't we
sword.
why don't we continue this conversation outside? It's stuff in here, isn't it?
That sounds like a good idea. Let's.
What? But
Throws the
fucking
door open. Gortys, help! Kill them. They...
Oh, immediately, eh?
I'll look at
Alright.
our newly non-ghoul friend, like, hey man, you might want to go upstairs.
That sounds like a good idea to me.
You're not a part of this anymore. You're good. You're good to go.
Alright. Gortus and Gurnak. Funny guy
Jesus.
squad.
Oh god.
No,
Gurnak.
I go after Gortus.
God damn it.
I'm so locked in. Grace, get out of here, bro.
Bruh.
Okay. Combat begins. Where is... Oh, okay, there's Aaron. Alright. Is Peter muted again?
No, I'm.
Okay.
There we go. Okay. Cool. Yeah, Grace goes first.
Grace, buddy, you gotta get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, dude, fucking leave.
Okay. Yeah, he's gonna. He's gonna run upstairs. Kamasa.
Alright, give me 2 seconds because I have to double check 17 things all of a sudden.
Yes.
So I'm not gonna kill these people. Yet.
No,
I mean, you
that
might.
would be...
You might. I'm not.
Looks at my scarf. Yeah, I might.
No. 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 Didn't want to go so early.
You can always delay your turn.
Everyone's flat-footed.
I just wanted to think more. It's not that I want to go after anyone else.
I understand the problem.
All these improved unarmed strike.
There's a door to be sundered.
There's a door to be sundered, but I want to punch somebody out first.
Nerd is flat-footed by going so so high in the initiative order.
Sucks. It's hard.
We got Gurnak right here. We could just like grab him and hold him hostage? That's the thought.
What I'm out of like what I'm doing right now is I'm currently scrolling through the combat feat section,
Oh,
just brawler shit.
oh right. The brawler.
I don't think there's
lifestyle.
anything here I need right now. What is that? I can't use that. All right, I will 5 foot step, and I will. I'm just gonna deck him with my fist.
Wait, you're unarmed now? Shit.
I have brawler.
Oh yeah. All right, you were yelling at me about unarmed stuff earlier, weren't you?
No. I was not planning on using an arm strike, but I am doing so now. So I'm gonna do non-lethal damage because I can choose to do that. I believe I don't have it set up in my sheet. 4 plus 4. A 20 to hit.
20 hits him.
All right. Oh, that should have been a power attack. Oh well. I deal a d6 plus strength. 8 non-lethal damage.
Okay.
Oh fuck! Oh, it's... and then I will not do anything else with my turn because I don't think I have much else to do.
Okay.
Unless
Shit.
there are so many feats. Yeah, I think that's it because otherwise I'm just going to be sitting here on my turn the entire time.
Okay.
Gortus.
Gortys.
My boy Gort.
Got
My
to
boy
see.
Gort.
Out of nameplates. Out of nameplates. Called Gort. My son, who's also named Gort.
Gort
They
and
actually
Gort.
called me Gort when I was at school.
Gortys does a combat roll. Surveys the people in front of him. And takes a shot with his crossbow at the horns.
I'm sorry, at who?
The horns.
Oh.
Haunts.
You said it in such a way I thought you were referring
Didn't-
to me with horns.
No.
The horned.
That did not mean to GM roll. It's a 19 to hit flat-footed. I assume is good.
Mm-hmm. Wait, we're flat-footed?
Yes, you have not acted yet.
Oh, this is true.
Okay. Yes, most feats require 13 of some stat or other. Okay, so that is a total of... I need to add a sneak attack. Minimum sneak attack, 9 damage.
Okay.
Melanie.
I am going to cast blindness on Aaron. On Aaron Hab. Aaron Habe.
You're going to make that man blind.
Okay. And that's a
Gonna-
fort, yeah?
By the goth.
Believe so. Hold on, let me.
Cool, cool. DC 17 fort? He's good. Don't worry, guys. He's guaranteed to be good. Guaranteed to be good.
What?
I believe someone might have turned the lights off. Please stop that.
Yeah, no, from like she looks over there, her fucking eyes flare open, and her shadow zips across the fucking ground, and wraps around his face and just leaves a bit there effectively, and then returns to her.
Phenomenal. You want to move?
That's a fantastical question. I think, I mean, assuming that Liftalia, you're gonna go engage with this clown.
I'll go fight him. Yeah, I'll go fight him.
Yeah, in that
I'll,
case, I'm
I'll
probably good where I am. Actually, I'm about as good, you know, as I'm gonna be.
time to commit some tiefling on tiefling violence.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
that's gonna be bad for the statistics.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, I stay parked.
Okay.
I have enough movement to get up there. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I do. Okay. All right. I run around the table and I'm gonna. Let's see. I will spell strike with frostbite,
Okay.
and I will hit him with my bladed scarf. Is it 16 hit?
Yep.
All right. I will hit. Oh right. I need to. I'm just rolling this so that it gets the spell off my sheet, even though it doesn't roll the damage for some reason. +4, I believe. There we go. 5 non-lethal
And
cold
he's
damage.
unconscious.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm getting the impression these three may not have been the threat for the combat, right?
I can't believe Gort's unconscious.
that.
Not Gort.
Wow, that was kind of
they
pathetic.
got Gort.
Not the Gortonator.
Kulan.
Yeah. What's the negative for doing?
-4.
Yeah. Thank you. God, that's gonna suck. All right. Yeah. I target this closest person with a full attack, using my sword and hoofs.
Okay.
Whoa.
-4 to attack on these things.
Oh, damn. Oh, damn.
Well,
Well,
Well, the sword hits him, and that is unconscious.
nice.
Okay.
wait, why does he sort of a 10-foot range?
It
Large
shouldn't.
creature. Oh, no? Okay.
Yeah, I'm long.
Is your melee range 10 feet?
No, it's. Why is it still saying that?
When I hover over range
It's-
melee, it gives me the 10-foot AoE, yeah.
It's probably because Kulan is
Big,
considered large in the sheet.
It's messy. I am large, but I'm also not large. I actually get a lot of the negatives, but very few of the benefits of being large,
Yes.
which is great.
Really bad. Yeah,
Fixed it.
we knocked out all of the guys.
Well,
Aaron Habe is still here. He can do something.
he's alive.
Yeah,
He's just
I mean,
blind.
well, since you're not following along anymore, we knocked out both of you dudes. They'll be fine if they cooperate. The
Honestly,
same goes for you.
honestly, they were kind of pathetic.
I suggest you
I shall
cooperate.
attempt. You know, the talking and stuff is a free action. May I intimidate?
You don't even have to. He immediately falls to his knees.
Wonderful.
Please don't kill me. It was all him. Kazaru did everything. He blackmailed me. He
I'm sorry?
threatened me. It was all him.
What's this
We
guy's
did-
name?
Kazalu? I thought you knew about him. Is that not why you were going downstairs?
Oh,
No.
I bluffed a little bit. I can read people's minds. I noticed you got something down there that you're all very nervous about, so. Teehee.
Dash.
So who's this Kazalu feller?
He's a terrible, evil man who he blackmailed and threatened me to shelter him while he does his horrible experiments in the cellar.
You want
What
to take
kind
care
of?
of him?
I mean, yeah, we can go take care of him. Sorry about beating up your guys.
It's fine,
I'm
just
not.
he'll
They attacked
probably
us.
kill you, so you should probably just leave.
How
What kind of
strong?
experiments and how? Like, why will he kill us? Like how?
Well,
Is he just guy or like big guy? He
Is he a
has
bar
a
guest?
special
no,
sword or
he's more of a in the basement. Kaisarlu casts a spell,
Wait, huh? Wait, huh?
and this door
Oh,
opens.
wait.
Hi.
Unrelated undead encounter.
oops.
Bitch.
What do you mean he cast a fucking spell?
I accidentally
I guess
my
combat can be kind of loud.
Yep, he heard fighting and Aaron Habe loud shrieking of "Please don't kill me," and "Please kill them," and other miscellaneous noises.
Sound of hooves.
Sound
May
of
I-
Oh, yeah.
hooves.
There are two sets of hoofs on this floor.
4 sets of hooves, even.
Well, one of them is a set of 4, the other is a set of 2.
Yeah.
I don't know if the horse is inside with us.
Yeah, no.
May I ask at this point that we make this a dramatic cliffhanger ending because it's very late and I'm so fucking hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah. What will happen next time?
On
On
Rise of the
Rise.
Lord.
Yeah, that.
Okay.
It was pretty good, everyone.
Very good.
Handshakes all around. I think we did it. We did a solid job this time. Actually, we
Yeah.
I feel
didn't
like
fuck everything up.
I'm
Yeah.
looking at the charts right now, and it's saying we are so back.
We are. Yeah.
Don't
We're
jinx it
back,
now.
department. I'd like to file a claim.
Well, unless we have anything else to say, I would like to say that thanks for tuning in, folks in the chat. We got quite a few people in the chat tonight, actually. We would
Really?
love to see it. The chat's been pretty active.
Oh,
How
many
I
people?
have not. I'm generally assume that we don't have viewers. I'm very sorry.
We've
If
had
you're
a
Unless it's
few-
big
watching, can
matches,
you post
yeah.
Cool Cat in the chat? What was I going to say? If you're watching, thank you for tuning in this time, and we really love to have you hang out. If you want to see more of us, if you're not already following, you can hit the little follow button up top, down below, either one of those.
Left, right, to the side.
And then if
Poke,
you
pokey.
if you want to hang out in our Discord and talk with us for some reason, form a parasocial bond, you can hit the little Discord button down below, and you can join it and hang out. We can chat about all kinds of things. Thank you for running the game this time, Peter. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you, Peter.
I definitely need to actually wire myself into the internet because I haven't done that yet since I'm still
Yeah,
getting
that'll help.
situated. And man, the stream sure does suffer just from that little bit.
Yeah.
Ooh
Yeah,
la la.
I'm in a similar boat.
Yep. Regardless, farewell.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.